Hey everyone, I'm Cosmic and welcome to the Cloud. I might have to refresh the chat. There we go. They added a... Okay, there's a new button on my OBS. I can start a poll. Or start... What does start a Q&A mean on YouTube? Don't... Why would I... Why can you set... People already just send questions. What's the point of that? Okay. Sorry, I literally did not know that was a feature. Yes, I was slurping. I have some hot chocolate. Not exactly a summery drink, I guess, but I wanted it. It's also storming outside right now, which is cool. I don't know. So it's a very chill vibe today. I'm kind of tired, but should be all right. Sorry, let me bring my mic a little closer. There we go. 100x already, nice. Been grinding platinum medals in Dench Attack, nice. I am not good enough at that game. I can barely even get the golds past like the first world, so I honestly do not think I will ever be getting platinums, but I did hear that they added those. It's weird seeing them in this game after Raiders. Ooh, good art. I am on Theme Park. I had to like look at the screen to remember because I like, oh wow. This feels like a like Grandfest type post, but it is good either way. Oh, I saw this one on Twitter. Good art. Yeah, it's just a chill and play Splatfest type of day. Oh yeah, I have not gotten the Splattershot yet. Got from playing Splatoon Raiders. True. It does in fact look like the gun from Splatoon Raiders. I don't know. I don't have very strong thoughts on like the patch or anything. I know it was just kind of a nothing burger. But doesn't feel too weird. I mean, I still have, you know, thousands of hours in this game. Well, 1,800. So we'll see if I start accidentally trying to use gadgets or whatever, but I I feel like it'll be a pretty seamless transition. Oh yeah, I like this song. I forgot about this one. I'll hop in by myself, and then if people want to join, maybe we can do viewer open in a bit. Yeah, I mean, I've been grinding, so I've been... I don't think I have, like, a screenshot of it. I've been trying to get all of the gadget parts, because in the Horde in Raiders, you get a shiny icon if you get all of the gadget parts for each gadget. So that's been my current grind. I'm still missing 4 of the main weapons. But I have all of the speed gadgets fully complete and 1 of the power gadgets. So I'm slowly making my way through. I'm like a little bit burning out of Raiders, I think, because I've been grinding it so much, but I also don't want to stop playing. So this will at least be a little bit of a palate cleanser, even though it's, you know, still Splatoon, I guess. Kept trying to go into matches with the X button, yeah. I swap between the games enough that it's I never have too much of an issue, like, you know, like Splatoon 1, when X becomes the jump button, like, that's never really tripped me up. The one thing that always gets me is, in Octo Expansion, I always try to open the Deep Sea Metro menu with L, because it's like, oh, it's like a hologram with the animation that opens up, so it's like the Splatoon 3 match menu, but no, you press X. That's like the only thing that actually trips me up. Scratched it too much in Splatoon 3 is the Band-Aid. Yeah, pretty much. Which, you know, I mean, that makes sense. I imagine we will kind of get more into the flow of just playing Splatoon 3 again, for a while. I mean, I don't know. They've been consistent. Like, as long as the wait for Raiders felt, they've given us substantial Splatoon content every 2 years. Like, 2022 was Splatoon 3, 2024 was Raiders, and 2024 was Side Order, and 2026 was Raiders. And a lot of people are speculating Splatoon 4 will probably be around 2028, so, like, you know, if we're locking into, like, an every 2 year schedule, I'm cool with that. That's pretty good. Obviously, like, a DLC doesn't have the longevity of a full game, but I don't know. I can get behind that. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, like, I'm curious. I don't want to replay Raiders from scratch yet. I'm still at the point of, how did I even manage that? Wow. I'm still at the point of just trying to, like, fully complete my main, you know, profile. But there's definitely stuff, like, I will never want to do ever again. Grinding for all gadget parts is, like, I'm definitely gonna do that one time, but then never again. But, like, I like to replay. I don't know, it's one of those things where, like, the replayability is weird, because it's like you end up replaying, you know, dungeons several times across a single playthrough of Raiders, but, like, I wanna do, like, a from scratch playthrough and see kind of just, like, how quick I can get through it. There's some weird lag going on there. Yeah, I mean, I don't want them to be locked into a schedule if it's, like, a thing where the games feel rushed. Raiders is the first game to not feel rushed in a long time. And even then, like, you could argue, you know, more time could have helped. Just with, like, you know, maybe diversifying the environments a little bit. I don't know. I mean, Raiders is a fully complete game. I don't have much to complain about. Wow, I forgot about this theme entirely. I'm trying to think if I even, like, played the last Summer Nights. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's been so long since I've seen, like, any of this. I think I did. Oh yeah, because I always like the blue ink for this one because it looks like water. Like, they have the like, water reflection in it. Okay, I will go ahead, let me just do Cosmic Sea, like I did for, I shouldn't have deleted all that. I feel, I don't know, it's probably easier than typing out the entire Cosmic Cloud, so let me, Cosmic Sea, we'll do that like Raiders. Happy Summer Nights to you too, this PC. Cosmic Sea. I replayed it and maybe realized a ton of problems the gameplay has. Still think it's a good game, but just not a good looter shooter. Yeah, I mean, my thing is, like, I don't feel like the dens. I really like the relic hunts. Which those are, like, you know, the linear levels where you destroy the 3 crystals and there's, like, platforming and combat. To me, those are just, like, easily the best parts of the game. Whereas the dens, and the ruins, like, feel a lot more basic and repetitive, and I feel like on a replay those won't age as well. Sampler dungeons are also kind of hit or miss, so I'm curious to see how I feel about it. I still think I'll enjoy them because I've enjoyed replaying them on harder difficulties and everything, but I don't know. Oh, welcome to the stream, Bunny Boy. Almost the end of August. I mean, they pushed Summer Nights back because of the Raiders Splatfest. They said that specifically, but, you know, it's still summer. Makes sense. They considered September 9th summer when they released Splatoon 3 as a summer release, so I think that was pushing it a bit further. Bum. I really want to talk about Raiders gameplay in depth, like the three of us are using the Raiders Splattershot. I'm thinking, so I made a YouTube short for anyone who didn't see that. I actually made like my third ever YouTube short. Basically because no one knew that the Maverick was called the Maverick. And I wanted that to be like more common knowledge. And just like people weren't putting together the lore. I think most people who like actually read the scrolls were able to piece together what was going on, but I literally got a comment on that short saying like I thought Ichabod was the engineer, so it does seem like it was a bit necessary. Did that guy? Oh, I thought they died. So yeah, I don't know. Currently, my my thought process is like I wanted to make that short. There's another video I want to make just kind of like explaining lore stuff, and then I mean I also just want to give myself time to kind of process like my feelings on the story and whatnot. But like, you know, then I'll kind of I might do like the lore explaining video, then like a level ranking video, and then like my extensive thoughts on the story and stuff. Because I don't like the story. I don't know. It's not going to be like the side order video because there's just not as much to talk about in terms of like characterization. Or character like writing. I don't know. It's interesting, but I definitely have thoughts. Ichabod is the knight, yeah. Yeah, I mean I was not sure about it until I saw all the other, like, first of all, them being called the Maverick Engineer in Japanese pretty much solidifies it for me. But then also the fact that the Top Gun, like, I don't think the Top Gun reference is an accident. There's literally a guy called Maverick that looks like the Splatoon Maverick. So like, it's, yeah, I'm confident that is the name. It's really weird that that name is not ever provided in the game at any point. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, that's why I made the short. SM64 co-op Splatoon skin pack. Oh, I might have gotten recommended that video. I thought it was just like the character models. I guess I didn't even realize it was Mario 64, but I feel like that's probably what it was, now that I think about it. I'm not really, I don't get like Mario 64 multiplayer, to be honest. It kind of just is weird to me. Like, if I'm playing a 3D Mario game, I kind of just want to play it alone. But it's fun. It's cool that it's a thing. I mean, I like the mods. I think I played, what was it? I think I beat Spamton 64, which is it's just the game, but you play as Spamton with Spamton sound effects. I would not do another boss rush. That would be insane. Starting from Octostomp all the way through Salmon Arc. I don't know about that. How does Big Man in Mario 64 work? I feel like he would take up too much of the screen. No, I don't want to put myself through that. I could do a Raiders boss rush, like Flapatizer. That wouldn't be that impressive though. I don't. It's weird. The kind of annoying thing for me about Raiders, like, is that it's hard to, like, I guess you can use like a weak weapon, but like you can't ever like de-level yourself. So like it's hard to go back without doing like a full new playthrough. I feel like it's hard to have kind of like a organic baseline. You can't just replay a boss fight basically as you fought it the first time. Because even on Super Spicy, once you get over leveled, it's not hard. I guess highest difficulty with the weak weapon. I don't know. That's been like a a minor reason. Like most of my favorite games are like platformers or like games with level selects over like RPGs. because I like games being kind of modular like that, where you could just like return to a specific moment whenever you want without replaying the whole thing. Not even for challenge runs or whatever, just like for my own enjoyment. That's just, I grew up playing Mario Galaxy and I would just replay my favorite levels over and over without replaying the whole game, pretty much. So I don't know. That is, I guess Side Order was the first game to be like that for Splatoon, but I don't know. I still, like, I've said it a few times, but like I do hope the next thing is not just an evolution of Side Order again. Like, Side Order was interesting, but I think executed poorly, and then Raiders was just the good execution of that idea, and now I'm like, I'm good. Like, I wanna do something different. I like it, but I want more platforming. I want, you know, not horde enemies, or at least very differently designed ones. So I don't know. I don't wanna like skip too far ahead. I know we're kind of in like the Raiders era, but I am so interested what they're gonna do next. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised there isn't like. It would have been really cool if bosses could appear in Bottomless, like even if it wasn't a separate mode, just like occasionally you would roll a boss. I think would be really interesting. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, the mining levels from Raiders, you take something like that, like, I don't even know if it is something like that. I just want a 3D Mario level with Splatoon controls, is what I'm saying. And I think the mining levels are like the closest we've gotten, so that's what I latch onto. Which the mining levels, I don't like them as much as I initially did. Like, my opinion has gone down just because they're just the grinding levels, which maybe when I'm a little less like burnt out on Raiders grinding, I'll return to them and enjoy them again. But like, you know, the Ice Mountain one is so good. The Ice Mountain is like, that one's so cool because there's actually like, there's kind of a linearity. There's a linear progression to it while also letting you just go to any of the crystals you want. Which I really wish the other ones had. Like, some of them kind of do. I like one of the lava ones, but like Bagel Beach I think is really kind of boring and lame. I'm especially bored of that level because it's the level whenever I use the, you know, help out other people feature, it's just people grinding Bagel Beach. But also, I don't know, I think it was kind of a weak one to go out on as far as the mining levels. 3D Mario, I mean, I collectathon, more open-ended collectathon levels, but with Splatoon gimmicks, I think would be very, very cool. Also, like, just new gimmicks, I don't know, we haven't gotten, Raiders had a few new platforming ideas. You had, you know, the bot hop, which introduced the glide, and then the glide is kind of used with the plants. What are they? Some YouTuber knew the name of them, and I don't know where they saw the name of them. They're called like spring sprouts or something, but you know what I mean. The plant things, and there's the little whirlwinds of air that keep you suspended in the air. Like, the game doesn't really have like any other actual platforming mechanics besides that. And I don't know, like, I feel like I don't know why we've plateaued, like, in platforming mechanics with Splatoon. I feel like Splatoon 1 introduced, like, you know, obviously it's the first game, but every, like, other level of Octo Valley basically introduces a new gimmick. Then Octo Canyon also introduced, like, a ton. You had, like, Ink Furlers, you had, Grapplinks, you know, Ride Rails, obviously, were Splatoon 2, so there's just all of these, you know, new innovative movement mechanics. And then we've just stopped. Like, Octo Expansion, you know, reasonably shifted up the level structure, but like barely added. They added like Octo Washers, I think, as like the only like fully actually new bespoke mechanic for platforming. And Alterna had like nothing. Like, we've just kind of resorted to like bounce pads and dash tracks and everything, and ink rails, which like those are cool and I like them, but like, yeah, like, I mean, that's part of why I love Octo Valley, is because you're always doing something new. It feels really experimental, and we just haven't had that kind of innovation with the movement in a really, really long time. Soaker blocks, yeah, There's 3 levels in the game that use soaker blocks in an interesting way, which I do like those levels. I wish there were more of them. And even soaker blocks, I mean, I don't know. Soaker blocks are cool, but like they literally are just the mechanic for Mario 3D World to the point where it's like, okay, like Splatoon has always been very Mario 3D World, but soaker blocks, like it's just literally the same gimmick where it's like, I don't know. I don't believe that they just designed that in a vacuum and were like, oh wow, we accidentally made this mechanic. It's like, no, bro, you just literally took the mechanic from Mario 3D World. I know, I mean, you shoot it and then the enemy shrinks it, so it's a little bit different. But even that is just kind of derivative of sponges, so it's like, yeah, I don't know. It's a good enough gimmick, but I think we can do better. Okay, rip. Yeah, I still think switching, I mean, gadgets largely scratch that itch for me. Because I mean, that's part of why I like the speed tank so much, is because for me, Flywire was basically, you know, a platforming mechanic. Like you can use that on a lot of the levels effectively as a platforming tool, but they're never designed around it except for like the one sampler dungeon. Maybe there's 2. I think it's mostly just the one. And at that point it's just a Zipcaster level, so like that's cool and it's fun, but it's not really totally new. Sheldon's Maze with 4-step level design. That's just, there's an Alterna level that's a maze. Sorry, I'm gonna need to finish my hot chocolate. Yeah, Flywire also just makes the final boss like way better, which is kind of like, it's cool. It's good knowing that in retrospect, but it's like kind of weird if you don't have it. Sheldon's Maze was secretly bento box. That, you know, that makes sense. I do think the final boss could have, it should have just used spring stocks, like high key. Like, I guess they probably wanted you to use the bot hop because it's like, oh, you're working together with Deep Cut, and it's kind of like the signature, you know, gimmick of the game. But like, at least for some of the jumps, I think if they just had like chunks of rock that had spring stocks in them, so you didn't have to like awkwardly just like spam the X button and wait for the bot to show up, like, I think that would have helped the flow a bit. I don't know if it's that frequent, Dan, but I mean, we. Where else is it gonna get brought up, if not here? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, I could imagine a thing where, like, they force you to go through using a bunch of the different gadgets, but then, like, if you don't have them upgraded, like, that's kind of awkward. So, like, I don't know. I think it's fine the way it is for the most part. I just think, I mean, they could have just placed the platforms so they weren't, so horizontal. Like, I just think the pacing of the final boss gets killed a little bit because you're just gliding down so slowly. If they just placed each platform higher, then you had to, like, climb up to it. I mean, they start doing that, like, halfway through, and I think the platforming gets a lot better and the fight becomes a lot more fun. It's just, and yeah, I guess they're, like, easing you into it at the start. I don't think it's badly designed. I think it just could have been tightened up a little bit. I need to, like, reevaluate the sampler dungeons too. Something about the sampler dungeons is really weird to me. They're so inconsistent. Like, I genuinely think some of them just kind of suck and are like almost like, I think I said this on a previous stream actually, but it's like they suck in a different way than Alterna's levels suck, where like the design idea is cool, but just like the execution is like bad, and it's just like, I don't know. We just haven't really had Splatoon levels like that before. And I do kind of wonder, like, they definitely feel like the most rushed part. If anything was rushed in Raiders, I feel like it was the sampler dungeons. Which is weird, because you'd think they'd be the, you know, the part they're most familiar with developing. It's just weird that they're there. The sampler dungeons throw me off. Like I said in my review, like I think them being in the game is a net positive, I think they add to the experience, and a lot of them are really fun, but it just feels like this weird, like, leftover of traditional Splatoon design, where they're like, we just have to have Octo Expansion style levels to pad out the runtime, or just because we always have had levels like these. I don't know, it's just weird. Like, I almost, like... The surfboard one is really good, yeah. There's, like, 7 of them. I'm kind of pulling that number out of my ass, but there's I feel like there's like 7 of them that are like really, really good, and then the rest are just kind of like okay, or like just tutorials. Yeah, the tutorial ones I think kind of suck. Like, it's just weird. It's just because like some of them, that's what I mean, like, there's just so inconsistent. Some of them teach you the idea and then develop the idea, and some of them just teach you the idea. And it's like, why? Like, why does the level end here? I don't get it. I don't know. I wanna do a ranking. I need to get like the lore stuff. I don't want to say like out of the way, but like I want to. I have more of an itch to like get into the specifics of the design than I do. Well, no, I don't know. I've been enjoying making this lore video. It's just harder. It's harder to make the lore video because I feel like I'm constantly having to like fact check myself and make sure I'm not spreading misinformation. Whereas level ranking, I can just kind of yap. So. I mean, I think the surfboard one is good because it's like you start out going through rings, then you have to go through rings while jumping, then it goes to balloons, so it's like you're aiming and moving. Like, it's not the hardest thing in the world, but I think the actual design and like escalation of the mechanic is well done. Okay, the only person I've seen get the Bigglesworth Manfred dialogue is Jmoji, and I'm like I keep forgetting if it's even real or not. I think it is. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. How many samplers are in the game? I don't remember. I remember thinking there were like, I know there's 15 of the relic hunts because I checked this like yesterday, excluding the tutorial ones. I don't know how many samplers there are. Maybe like 20-ish? I mean, the surfboards could have, yeah, the surfboards could have been used a lot better in the actual levels themselves. Because I mean, they basically aren't they basically aren't used for anything, right? They're basically literally just like automated. They're just launch pads in practice. There's like one part of I forget if it's the first mining level or Bagel Beach where you can like intentionally avoid an island on the surfboard to go further, but there's like no actual reason to do that. That's just like a mechanic. I watched a video that specifically pointed that out, and I'm like, oh yeah, it is kind of weird that they like, this is like a mechanic that exists in the game, but you're never actually like taught how to use it or, you know, pushed to use it in any interesting way. Yeah, it really feels like blooper surfing. You know, as much as I'm not a huge fan of Raiders music, I did not miss Suffer No Fools. But they go further than the bot hop, and well, like they could have been used in a way the bot hop couldn't. Is the thing, like you could have a really far stretch of land and have like enemies, or like I think there's one relic hunt that has like balloons you can pop. That's a really confusing bit of level design because it's like there's the surfboard and you can pop the balloons, but then there's also just like a path you can walk along, and I don't know why the path is there. Like you can just do it the slow and boring way for no reason. Like I don't know if they were, because it doesn't require skill because you don't have to pop the balloons. Like the balloons are just optional rewards anyway. It's just so weird. I don't know. I don't get the point of there being the path there along with the surfboard. It's really strange. Health bars were added in the 11.0 update with Flow Aura, which was before Raiders. It was earlier this year. I still have not gotten to the Jamie Page DLC. I'm sorry. I've literally still been grinding Raiders. It is like the only game I've been playing. I do really need to check it out. I should probably back out and let more people in after this, because I don't know if people DC'd or left or both. But yeah, we can try and get more people in here. Hopefully I remember. Soundtrack for DLC topped the Bandcamp charts. Wow. Yeah, I really should listen. I've been listening to like older Jamie Page stuff for some reason, so I'm sure I would really like it. I've been too Raiders pilled. I'm sure if someone's gotten to floor 1000 already, I'm pretty sure someone has 100%ed all the gadget parts already. I do not think I will be the first or the world record. That's like one of those things where it's like, I want to think that eventually I will get to floor 1000 in Raiders, maybe if I get really bored one day or 1 month. But I also kind of don't want to do that at all. I don't know. That might be like a Splatoon 4 waiting room type activity in a couple of years. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. I will be replaying Raiders from start to finish, like I was saying soon, though, because I need footage of like all the cutscenes of just like deep cut talking. And I like having the stream overlay, but the unfortunate thing is then I can't really use the footage for videos. So I have to re-record all of it. Yeah. I don't know. The third kit debate just never ends, because I figured it was finally as dead as it was ever gonna be, and then they're like, here's a T-Tech weapon skin from Raiders. So like, I don't know, man. I still don't think we're ever getting more kits, but I didn't think we were... I never thought they would backport any Raiders content into Splatoon 3, and I was wrong about that, so... Who knows, man. Yeah, it's literally... I would say it won't end until Splatoon 4 is released, honestly. It is exciting to think about Splatoon 4. Like, I don't know, I'm finally kind of... For the longest time, I've just been like, I don't even really want to think about it because it's just so far out, but now that it's like, we're in a post-Raiders world, I'm just excited to be properly in the era of Switch 2. I feel like we've been very slowly kind of easing our way into this console generation. I mean, it's been said a million times, but, you know, Splatoon 1 just came out the gate with, like, so many heavy hitters, it just immediately felt like, okay, this is the new Nintendo, we're not in a Wii U era anymore, we got Odyssey, Breath of the Wild, like, things are different now, things are big and amazing and great. Whereas with Switch 2, it's like, you know, controversial Mario Kart game, Donkey Kong Bonanza, which is, like, good, but not as good as Odyssey for most people, and then just kind of, you know, good games, but smaller games for a while. Raiders is obviously big for us, but it's like, I feel like we're gonna... I don't know. I feel like next year is like we're gonna get 3D Mario or Smash or both. We're getting Ocarina of Time, which, you know, love it or hate it, it's a big deal. I'm gonna back out and try and let more people in. I don't know. I hope next year for Switch 2 is like a big deal. Both are, I mean, I love Bonanza. I think it does a lot of things better than Odyssey. I think it does some things worse than Odyssey, but I feel like just on a general, like, you know, gaming, like, impact, like, status, I feel like Odyssey did a lot more. Because Bonanza is also derivative of Odyssey. Like, it does its own things, but, like, a lot of it does feel like a kind of pseudo-Odyssey sequel, whereas Odyssey was, like, in a way, it was a return to form for 3D Mario, but it also changed up the formula in a lot of really interesting ways. Whereas, like, Donkey Kong, like, Bonanza wouldn't exist without Odyssey. Whereas I think Odyssey, like, you know, arguably wouldn't exist without 64 and Sunshine, but it came so many years later, and it was so much bigger and you know, different, and, like, the moveset was so expansive. Like, I don't know, it's different. I want impactful games. That's what I want. I want impactful games from Switch 2, because Mario Kart World, pretty cool, but, like, you know, in practice, most of it is just Mario Kart, you know, again, if you're not, like, a super hardcore guy. Bonanza is a fantastic game and really great, but it is, like, another 3D platformer by the Odyssey team. It doesn't feel like, you know, the next, you know, 3D Mario, so I'm just curious. I'm curious what they got cooking up. I want, you know, I want to have faith that they can really shake things up, and I don't know. I don't want the whole Switch 2 era to just feel derivative of Switch 1, which, you know, again, I love Raiders, but it is more Splatoon. Like, I want, like, the big, the big new things. Hello, train guy. I'm doing pretty good. New Kirby would be cool, yeah. I'm not a massive Kirby guy, but Forgotten Land 2 or something like that. I'm sure it wouldn't be called Forgotten Land 2, but, you know, in practice, that would be cool. Or something totally new. I don't know. I feel like Kirby games, I don't know. I don't want to speak on a franchise I'm not that familiar with, but I get the vibe Kirby is generally kind of more iterative. So, like, they're still all good, but, like, again, if we're talking, like, heavy hitter, or not even like heavy hitter, but just, like, impactful games that shake things up. I don't know. I guess it's hard to predict because that's the whole point, is that they're unpredictable, but I think Smash is coming soon. I really don't think we're that far out from Smash. Okay. Yeah, sure. Quad Splat Bomb, why not? That's awesome. I don't even know, like, why would they all be there? That's not even, like, a normal, like, place for everyone to be at the same time. That was really strange. Oh my god. We are awful. We are winning. Cool. I would not make a short out of just getting a quad. Shorts, dude, shorts are so annoying to edit, by the way. I hate making shorts, because, like, I hate editing in a vertical format, because it's like, because I don't know, you have to try and make a 9:16, you know, fitting landscape video into vertical video is annoying. Fitting the text is annoying, and like not knowing if it's too big or too small. I just can't like besides the fact that I can't like long form video on the quad, yeah. Besides the fact that I just normally can't fit most of what I'm trying to say into the length of a short, they just suck to edit. It's so annoying. Dude, vertical, is that I know you're probably joking, but like I'm picturing editing a vertical short on a vertical monitor. Is that like, I wonder if that's what some people do, because it it would probably be easier to see what you're doing. I wonder if we'll like ever get a Squid Sisters song again. Kind of a scary thought, but like I don't know, because they'll probably continue to cameo in Splatfest if nowhere else. But I don't know. If they don't bring back the idols, I wonder. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying... Again, this is just like a specific thing. I'm like, this is a hyper-specific, like, piece of trivia I want more people to know. I can, you know, write this script, record it, and edit it in a single afternoon. I'm just gonna go ahead and make it. But it's... Yeah, I do not plan on making... Like, I don't know. I like the idea of making lore shorts, is the thing. Like, I do think they're very good. You know, there's good for exposure, like for either growing my channel or just actually reaching more people to get, you know, specific Splatoon lore knowledge out there. Like, I'm not completely a hater of short form content when it's actually like, you know, good and informative and well edited and not just like loud and obnoxious and repetitive. But God, I just hate editing it. I hate trying to, you know, truncate a script to get it down into 3 minutes. I hate formatting text. I hate subtitles. Like doing manual subtitles, and then if you do automatic subtitles, they're always just wrong anyway, so it's like, I don't know, man. Yeah, I mean, I love the parallel timeline thing. That's where I've even heard other people who like are like, you know, lore enthusiasts say they would be okay with like eventually getting like a prequel game or like spin-offs being prequels or whatever, but like I'm so attached to the parallel timeline thing. I really want them to keep going with that for as long as they possibly can. But you know, I could see some ways that might limit the storytelling or the gameplay maybe, but I don't know, man. It'll be weird. The first thing that breaks the trend will be weird. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it a current system. My other shorts are from like... The Donkey Kong one is from over a year ago. The Splatoon 1 hacker one is probably from like 2 years ago. I mean, for most casual players, they don't even know it exists. I feel like it's very much like a hardcore like lore. I mean, it's not. It's like, I don't know. In some ways, it's a surface level thing, but it's been a thing for the whole series. And I remember when they talked about it in the Splatoon 3 Ask the Developer interview, like half the community was like, "Whoa, what? I didn't know that was a thing Splatoon lore did." And it's like, okay, so that gave me the impression that most people aren't even aware of it. So. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it would take like a really, really long time to like actually show the idols getting like older. Like, I think you can keep them looking like they're 20 until they're canonically like 50 before people actually start questioning it. We don't know what adult Inkfish look like? I mean, depends what you mean by adult. Shiver's like 28 in Raiders. I think we kind of know. Or 20... 29. Shiver's 29 in Raiders. Yeah, Pearl is now in her 30s. The world's first Splatoon-themed YouTube Shorts fully automated AI. I don't think I think that probably already exists. Like beyond the depressing joke of it, I feel like I don't know. There are channels out there that at least are like news. I don't know. I wouldn't want to call them a content farm if they're not like literally AI, but like there are channels that just report on like every single piece of news to ever exist, even when it's not really news at all. And yeah, not trying to be that. I want an inkling. This is not entirely relevant to the conversation, but just thinking about Splatoon 4 again. I want an inkling antagonist so bad, dude. I really just want to kill a CEO in Splatoon that isn't a bear. It just works so well with like the aesthetic and energy of Splatoon. I feel like, I don't know. Yeah, Pearl's dad or Tony Kensa. Well, probably not Tony Kensa because he's like a fashion designer. But I don't know. How would they do story mode in future games? I mean, gameplay wise, I don't know at this point, but like I assume it'll just be, you know, a side mode single player campaign the way it always has been. I don't think Raiders really changes, like, I don't know. It will be weird for the next campaign to be like shorter than Raiders, I guess, but like I don't know. I don't think that's out of the question. Obviously I want the scope to only get like better and the budget to get better and, you know, to have more production value in the cutscenes and everything, but like I think realistically speaking we can probably expect a shorter campaign for Splatoon 4 than what we got for Raiders. Pearl doesn't scream daddy issues though. I mean, she just takes like infinite money from him. I guess that's not an issue. For her anyway. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they'd focus on Pearl. Like, it'd be weird. But Pearl's dad is like, I have thought about this before, but that was back in the like, you know, Splatoon 2 or Splatoon 3 days. I feel like, you know, I don't want any of the previous idols to return, but if it's going to be any of them, realistically, it is going to be the Squid Sisters because Team Past won. So, I don't know. Midlife Crisis Squid Sisters. I want the antagonists to be new idols. It's just the problem with the way Splatoon does antagonists, where you don't actually learn anything about them. If they were antagonists, but they actually had like, I mean, this is probably what you mean by like not how they did Deep Cut, but yeah, like if they had like an actual like consistent screen presence and like tons of dialogue and like backstory and setup, then sure. But I don't know. I don't really. I like idols being the allies. If we're gonna do like power of music and friendship and color and everything, like I would rather them be the protagonist and then the villain be like, you know, like opposed to that, I guess. Like I feel like it works better with the way Splatoon is kind of set up and the way its world operates for the idols to be on your side. I also like, I do want characters we can root for again. Like, I like Deep Cut, like, as, like, I think they are fun characters, but they're like horrible people. Like, they kind of suck, a lot, like, especially after Raiders. Like, it's kind of hard for me to entirely, like, look past that, which, like, I think it makes for kind of interesting writing, but, like, I also do like characters that I can actually, you know, be like, oh yeah, like, I support this person in their endeavors. Like, you know, it's great that they're messy. I mean, okay, sometimes it's great, sometimes it's like a little too far. I don't know. Salmonid stuff is weird sometimes, but like, I do like that about them because it makes them distinct from the other characters, but I'm also like, I'm a little over it, if I'm being completely honest. Like, Raiders made me like Deep Cut so much more than I did before, but like, you know, I still like Off the Hook more. I still do prefer that, so I don't know. I just want a different take. Like, I don't even know. I don't know if I really want like idols to begin with. First of all, like, I expect there to be idols because that's just kind of how Splatoon games have been set up, and it's like, I think there's still, like, it's versatile. Like, I don't think it has to be as formulaic as it has been with like turning on the news and the idols reading the stages, and like there's a lot you can do with just like a musician character like that doesn't have to be locked into this like format. And I think it's cool that Splatoon's characters are like all musicians, so I don't have a problem with that, but like I definitely want them to take it in like a new direction. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect them to get like a redemption arc with the Salmonids, but like it's just a, you know, it's just I want a character I can root for. That's all it comes down to. Is it's good to have a mix, you know. It's fun to have a character to root against or to like question, but it's also fun to have a character to root for. And it's just been a minute since we've gotten a brand new person who is like, you know, feels like they are creating positive change in Splatoon's world, I guess. It's literally just been Marina for like 10 years. And I mean like the agents, obviously, but like, I don't know. I like Splatoon Raiders lore, but it is just a thing where like they wrote themselves into a corner with the Salmonids, and like they're not trying to write themselves out of the corner. They're just in the corner. All of Raiders were just in the corner still, of like not really addressing Salmonid morality, or like it expands upon it, but it's like still just everything is from the Inkling perspective. It's like, it's interesting, but it's not what I want. It's not what I want from a Splatoon story. It's just kind of stuck. I don't like how stagnant it feels. I do like when the stories are able to like push some aspect of the world forward. That line pisses me off, bro. Because what does she mean? Like, even from the Inkling's perspective, like they are very obviously not. Like, I don't know. I don't think we ever thought they were stupid. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, since Splatoon 2, really. Like, it was all set up in Splatoon 2, and then they just, like, didn't think they could go anywhere from there. Or didn't, I don't know, they didn't plan it. I'm fighting the Goon Master? I did not see that, but it is a 10x. And we got the good song. Is this the good song? Yeah. I mean, there's a few good songs, but I like this one. But sometimes they don't suck at storytelling, sometimes they lock in, and I just want them to lock in a little bit one more time. Or like, if they don't lock in, you know, just give us interesting things to think about. Cool. I'll take that. And for me, it might just be #1 deep cut song, period, to be honest. I don't really think anything in Raiders beats it for me. Hide and Sleek live version might beat it. Haven't listened to that in a while. Not sure if this is a hot take. I like the final boss music of Raiders is like, it is really good. I really like the song. It doesn't beat like most or any other Splatoon final bosses for me. Like, I don't know. Like, I Am Octavio, maybe debatable, but original Calamari Incantation clears. Title Rush and Spicy for me, absolutely clear. Fly Octafly absolutely clears. Low-key Bear With Me might clear. I don't know. Something about the Salmon Arc boss music. It just it like it mostly hits, but it's missing some special sauce. I don't know. I like it more than 3 Mix. I do like it more than 3 Mix. I just don't even think of 3 Mix as the like I think of Bear With Me as the final boss song, honestly. 3 Mix is just sort of there. Which I mean, that's, yeah. I don't know. I don't have complex feelings about it. I just don't like it as much. Yeah, I mean, I probably like I Am Octavio better, though, to be honest. Like, I think that's more, it's closer, but I do think I like I Am Octavio more. I don't like 3 Mix. I don't know. I think people in this chat agree, but then some people definitely disagree. I know a lot of people in my comments have gotten mad at me for not liking it. So, I don't know. I do think it's more divisive than the original for sure. No, Bear With Me is really good. Like, as someone who literally hates, like, everything about the Mr. Grizz fight from a, like, storytelling perspective, like, the music, you know, the assignment was to make Happy Little Workers into a final boss theme, and I think it's fucking awesome. Like, I think it totally nails that. I think Bear With Me is really great. I also like the OG Calamari Incantation more than Spicy. I don't know if that's that hot. I feel like people are pretty back and forth on that, but I mean, we're both Octo Valley Glazers, so I guess there's some bias. Well, the Final Drill theme I was talking about in the other stream, like, I think Final Drill, it's good, but I think it's kind of disappointing because the whole thing with the Tricolor Shout is like, I thought it was going to be an entire song, and it's not an entire song. It's just the motif. Like, it's just a remix of Rainbow Color Incantation, which is like, that's not what, you know, the whole idea behind it was like, the Squid Sisters Tricolor Shout takes a bunch of motifs from their entire songs. The Off the Hook Tricolor Shout takes a bunch of motifs from their songs. Deep Cut sang this new motif, so it's like, oh, that motif will get turned into a whole new song, and it didn't. It was just a remix of Rainbow Color Incantation. So, like, it's, I don't know, it didn't, in the moment, it works, and it's like, it's a good song, but it's disappointing for what it could have been for me. Yeah, I forgot about that. They like left the beta version in the files, and some people got it. That was that was so weird. I mean, I think Spicy, like, I think both of them fit. I think like the original Calamari Incantation is just this like consistent driving rhythm the whole time because it's the final push of the boss fight, and you like genuinely just need to lock in. You know, you're just like running down this narrow path, reflecting the fist and everything. And then Spicy is like the victory lap, where you're just kind of casually lobbing Rainmaker shots back at Octavio, so you have time to kind of like mess around and just like, you know, listen to the music a little bit. Like, I don't know. I think they both do their job very well. And to its credit, I think Remix like sounds like a, you know, climactic space battle, right? Like it does sound like this kind of ultimate version of the song. I don't like it as much. I talked about it in the boss ranking video, but I don't like how the melody gets like drowned out. Kind because the melody is like the most important part. Like the melody of Calamari Incantation is literally like a lore relevant piece of music. So I think it's really weird that in the remix it kind of just turns into like noise. I don't know. I don't like it. Rainbow Color is your favorite? I mean, I don't even consider Rainbow Color Incantation a version of Calamari Incantation, honestly, because it's just a mashup of like every song. I like it a lot, but it's like, for me, it's not in place of the Incantation. If they end another game with Incantation, bro, it's over. We gotta stop falling back on that. Dun, 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 dun. I think they're bringing back Salmon Run. They're not dropping Salmon Run. It's like a pillar of the series. I think they're gonna have to innovate it a lot after Raiders. But Raiders' story only prevents Big Run from happening. Normal Salmon Run is still happening, so. Return for Splatoon's 25th anniversary? I mean, that's like... That's what I want, to be honest. Like, I don't know, we've done too much fan service. Like, I think Octo Expansion, it hit so hard because that was, like, the first time an agent ever, like, reappeared. And just, you know, as I always say, like, Octo Expansion spiritually is just a direct sequel to Octo Valley in the way Octo Canyon weirdly wasn't. So it made sense there. But then, like, I still think there was literally no reason for 3 to show up in Return of the Mammalians. They literally just sit there and then do one thing and then go back to sleep. And the idols and everything, having every hub world, like, I don't really care for that. I think I think Splatoon 3 glazes its past too much. So yeah, if we get a good like 10-15 year gap where we're just doing new stuff and then they bring back the agents and Calamari Incantation, then we're talking, because then it will actually hit. We're a little oversaturated at the moment. I don't think they can though. Like, I think Raiders, if Raiders didn't happen, I don't think Salmon Run would be that different, but I think after Raiders they have to step up their game. I don't think they can just do Salmon Run like as is. I know it's different. Like, I've been saying the whole time, Raiders isn't really Salmon Run, it just uses the same enemies, but it's still, like, there are ways that it innovates the combat flow of Salmon Run that I think it will be really hard to go back to. I mean, I can tell you right now, I have zero interest in playing Salmon Run ever again in this game. I'm never, like, I don't care about Salmon Run anymore. And I mean, that's coming from, like, me who I already didn't love Salmon Run. But, like, I never want to play Salmon Run or Side Order again. Like, I know that's probably an exaggeration. I probably will end up going back to them for one reason or another, but, like, at the moment, that's how I feel. Yeah, no, people speculated about that a while back. There was, like, a underground mode, in the files for Salmon Run. I think the giant power eggs were even, like, a thing in Splatoon 3's files. That ended up becoming the Mega Power Eggs. So, yeah, I would not be surprised at all. I mean, basically we saw from what they showed in the interview, like, Raiders development started with them taking Salmon Run gameplay and trying to add new mechanics. Like, they literally showed footage of that, so I think 100% that's probably what that was. Maybe initially would have been a mode for Splatoon 3, but yeah. Like how simple... Yeah, I mean, like, I don't think they'll put in, like, the RPG mechanics of Raiders or anything into Salmon Run. I don't think you really need that, but I think I mean, I don't know, just different like objective types, or like maybe having, you know, modes where sometimes you don't get golden eggs and you are just like collecting mega power eggs. I think building a special meter, I know that's something that kind of distinguishes Salmon Run from normal Splatoon PvP, but I honestly really do prefer building a special meter rather than just having two to use for the whole round. I think building it is a lot more interesting and makes you like, you're actually like watching it as a resource. Like that's why I always just forget about my special in Salmon Run, because there's no, like, I'm not thinking about it. Whereas in Raiders, it's like you're actually like actively like, okay, I'm trying to kill bosses to collect eggs to build my special to kill more bosses. Like it's just, that loop is so much more satisfying to me than just kill bosses and then grab an egg and run away. Raiders, no, absolutely not. Raiders, there is no Wave 3. I will forever say there was absolutely never a Wave 3 of DLC, and it was just always people coping. I don't think they'll incorporate gadgets. I think having a secondary ability on the left bumper, I think is a possibility, but I think calling it gadgets is not really. I think it was actually Prochara made a video. The idea of having like an alternate sub-weapon that doesn't cost ink and is instead on a cooldown like a gadget, I do actually think would be really cool. But like it wouldn't be anything like the gadgets in Raiders because they'd just be super broken in PvP. I don't know though. I'm down for them to like rework the kit system or add another ability or whatever, but I don't really know how comparable it will be to gadgets. I mean, again, like I don't think it's not, I don't want them really to, like, it's not about incorporating Raiders stuff into Splatoon 4, it's just about making Splatoon 4 different. Because going from Splatoon 3, which is a very iterative Splatoon title in most ways, and then having Raiders, which feels like this kind of brand new experience, I think just going back, and you know, I mean, that's the point of having mainline and spin-off games, I guess, but like, I think the standard is higher. I think the fact that the trilogy is over, we're on a new console, like there's been a spin-off game, the franchise is expanding, like I think Splatoon 4 has to make some big changes for sure. I don't know if it will be stuff from Raiders per se, but it will be significant changes to just the gameplay loop. Hopefully the progression system. I watched a video this morning I just got in my recommended with like 400 views, but so that's kind of fresh in my mind. But like I really hope they like, you know, get rid of the FOMO stuff, make catalogs not time limited, like some big change like 5v5, bigger maps, like I don't know. I've said all this stuff before, but I think they gotta nail it this time, because if we have like you know, the Splatoon 2.5 rhetoric I've never fully agreed with, but the fact that that was a sentiment some people shared, like we can't have a Splatoon 3.5, right? Like I think it's got to be an obvious upgrade or change. Can we get fucking merchandise in the West? That would be nice too. I mean, that's always a criticism of shooter franchises, though. Like, I don't think saying Splatoon is a shooter so it gets to be lame like Call of Duty is a good excuse. Like, I think we should be changing things. I think we have 3 games. Like, I get it to an extent of, like, you want to preserve the core gameplay for the core audience that is playing the game for that core gameplay. But we have 2 Splatoon games that are still playable on the Switch too. Like, I think now is the time to change things. Keep Splatoon 3 vaguely alive, but, you know, do something different. Because, I mean, that's what they did with Mario Kart, right? Is like, kinda. I mean, maybe not the best example, but like, Mario Kart World is definitely iterative, but they knew they couldn't just do Mario Kart 8 Deluxe again. They can't just do Mario Kart drifting anti-grav and just 90 more courses. I mean, they could have done that, but I think they, you know, they at least had the opportunity to actually do something new with it. Whether or not that worked is subjective, but I think, like, you know, the trick system is really cool. The open world is interesting, if kind of empty, like, but they tried to do something, is the point. Whether or not it succeeded doesn't matter as much to the argument, but it's they had the opportunity because there's this super successful game that everyone has full of tons of content on the existing console. Now is the time to mix things up, which obviously is partly what Raiders is, but, you know, with that being a spin-off, it doesn't have the weight of, like, there's not the expectation of it maintaining the core gameplay, whereas with Splatoon 4, I think they can take a risk. I think they should take a risk. I don't want an art style change. I think they can still push the graphics further. I think Raiders is a good looking game. I think you could definitely get like higher res textures. I'm hoping if we have a game that doesn't have a billion enemies on screen like Raiders, we can get some higher quality textures. That'd be really nice. It's mostly textures. Textures and lighting are like the two main areas. I think the models are fine at this point. I think like the ink effects are fine. Just better textures, better lighting. I don't really want like a full art style shift. Firing the NLA marketing team. Yeah, or at least give them a stern talking to, maybe. Don't fire them, kill them. I mean, kill the people who made You're a Kid Now, You're a Squid Now, maybe. It hasn't been like... okay. It's been bad, but it hasn't been like franchise reputation ruining like it was in the Wii U era. The YouTube ads are really bad. I don't like the YouTube ads. But like the trailers are fine. Oh, those ones can stay? the Wii U, I don't know about that. Maybe they could scrap some weapons like 52, right, guys? Haha. Yeah. I don't think they'll drop 52. I do genuinely hope they cut down on some of the main weapons, but I think 52 is probably staying. Gay marriage is legalized in Japan. It's a thing though that Nintendo recognizes gay marriages even though the country doesn't, right? Like they give people like marriage benefits for same-sex relationships at Nintendo. Yeah, I don't need Nova. I don't need Big Swig. It's all just chill season, bro. It's that first chill season. Get Snipe Raider out of here, get Big Swig out of here, get Nova out of here. None of those weapons should have ever been in the game. They either suck or are overpowered. They're just these weird middle niches that no one cares about. I mean, people do care about them. People like Snipe Raider. I wish they didn't like Snipe Raider. I wish no one ever used Snipe Raider. But that's the world we live in. I mean, I think brushes are in a weird spot where if you make a heavy brush, it's basically just... I mean, paintbrush is like bad. Like they tried making a heavy brush, and because the windup is so long, it's just not good. And if you make a slow brush with a good hitbox, you've just made Dynamo. So I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's other ways they can innovate besides just like the speed and damage of the attacks, but I do think brushes are a hard class to design for. I think You're a Kid Now, You're a Squid is really bad. I don't think the tagline, You're a Kid Now, You're a Squid Now is bad, but the ads are bad. The lyrics of the songs are super cringy and terrible. It's like, it's endearing in a way. I like the splat the world together part. I like the chorus of the song. The verses just kind of sound awful. I mean, I feel like musically, it's just like the vocalist is not very good. If you're gonna do an ad like that, at least get someone who can like sing better. But I don't know. I don't like it because it doesn't capture. I think was talking about that in the last stream. The advertising fails to capture the like actual spirit and vibe and soul of the games, which like I think for at least for video games, I want the advertisement to actually feel faithful to the game itself. And I feel like Splatoon ads are very bad. Because I just think NOA is literally ashamed. I think they're ashamed of what Splatoon is, genuinely. I think they just, like, they don't know how to present it to a Western audience because they don't want to just actually show what the game and the characters are, and what the gameplay is. I don't know why they're still stuck feeling that way when it's sold millions of copies in the Americas, but I don't know, man. From the Octarian Nemesis, like, God, it's so bad. I mean, I feel like you have that perception of it because of the ad, though. Like, I don't know. Like, I get what you mean. Like, it was kind of more like, I don't know. I don't know if it was like Nickelodeon vibe. Like, that ad is the most fitting for Splatoon 1, I guess, compared to the other games, but it's still, like... I don't know. I mean, yeah, I never saw those ads on TV. I saw it on YouTube, and that's when I bought the game. So I can't say how it would have affected my, like, decision to buy the game or my perception of it if that was my first exposure to it. But as someone who does like the game and doesn't like the ads, I feel like there is a dissonance there. Yeah, like for me the Octo Valley trailer does a way better job. Like, to be fair, it, you know, well, actually no, because yeah, even the first part of the Octo Valley trailer is showing off PvP. I think the Octo Valley trailer does a way better job, especially the single player part, of actually showing off, like, this is the energy of the game. This is the, like, you know, the soul of Octo Valley is in that trailer. Even though there's a bunch of, like, unfinished stuff and beta level designs in it, which is funny. Like, they knew what, like, the vibe and the vision of the game was even before the game was finished. Yeah, I don't, because even the E3 trailer, I don't like the early Splatak. I think if I saw the E3 trailer, I would have been a little off-put. I don't really love that trailer either, but it is much more unapologetically Splatoon. It was just, that was like before. That's the difference between the Octo Valley trailer. With Octo Valley, they had kind of figured it out. I think with the E3 trailer, they, like, didn't know what the game was yet from, like, a musical and, like, artistic perspective. So it fails to capture the vibe for that reason. I love early Splatak. It's, yeah, I don't know. It's okay. I mean, the trailer isn't, like, hype regardless. Like, it shows off the game, but I don't know. You're thinking of the other guy, Kraken. You're an adult now? I think it's from that video. I've gotten confused with that guy before. I don't know if it was by you the other time or if it was by someone else. But yeah, that was not me. Didn't I get... that was... I don't know. That was just one weird guy. I don't know why he thought I knew anything about Madden. I don't know what was going on with that dude. Because, like, getting confused with the other... Yeah, like, another, like, white guy video essayist who likes Mario and Splatoon. Fair enough. You know, I understand the confusion there. But I'm literally playing Splatoon. I don't know why a guy thought I was a Madden dude when I am playing... Squid Game for Nintendo Switch 2. Yeah, I mean, I don't even feel like it's like Mario-esque is the thing. Oh, what is going on in our spawn? Is that our spawn? I'm confused because it's all their color. They just need to start actually showing, because I remember this was the whole complaint with Splatoon 3, is like, the Splatoon 3 players are like analyzing frame by frame, like, oh, there's like literally new movement options. I mean, they put it on Twitter too, but like, the squid roll and surge were like, or at least roll, was like genuinely like a pretty big deal. Like, obviously, you know, you have to be like a somewhat hardcore fan to care. Like, I'm sure for a lot of people who even were interested in and bought Splatoon 3, they barely interacted with Squidroll. But if you're making a trailer for the next entry in your online competitive shooter, and there's a new movement option, show it in the goddamn trailer. Like, it drove me insane. They would not show Squidroll in any trailer, or like they never highlighted it. Like, they would do like one, and it like wouldn't even be like parrying an attack or like in combat. They would just do it for no reason, and it just looks like a squid jumping. Like, anyone who isn't already like vaguely aware of the series wouldn't even know anything was happening there. And it like, it's just weird. They're just so resistant to show off the things that make the game different. It's the same problem with Raiders. It really was the exact same problem with Raiders. Everyone thought, oh, this is just Salmon Run but a full game, and they could have shown off like, actually there's like linear platforming stages and big open-ended exploration stages, but nope, those get like 20 seconds in the direct and no time in the trailers. It's like, what are we doing? It's just weird. I don't know why they do it to themselves. But I mean, that's not even a Japan problem. Like that was just the Splatoon 3 reveal trailer that was the same for every country. Didn't show Squidroll, and none of the trailers did. The Return of the Mammalians trailer didn't. Like in the, you know, the PvP part at the start. I don't know. It's just weird. Oh, is that a thing they took out? Okay, I actually didn't even know that. I don't know. I mean, I don't want to just like whine the whole stream, I guess, but I do hope for Splatoon 4 they get their shit together a little bit. But that's why I am confident in Splatoon 4 that it will do something like, you know, more significant than Squidroll. I think there will be some big changes to the game, and hopefully they will be things that are obvious in a trailer. Not that, like, the reputation is everything. Like, you know, we're gonna buy the game and enjoy the game, regardless, but it's like, it just would be nice for, you know, you know, I'm sure anyone wants a franchise they care about to be, like, understood and you know, highly regarded, so, like, it's fair for us to, like, be invested in it. Yeah, I mean, map design, they know. That's my thing with map design, is the entire, like, the #1 criticism of the game is map design. So if they don't do that, like, that's like a personal insult to the community. Basically. Like, they kind of owe us that, I think. I don't like to take the position of you know, being like privileged, but like, they like high-key owe us that. if they owe us anything, it is better maps in Splatoon 4. If I am choosing to continue to play the Splatoon franchise and pay $70 or $80 or whatever it is for the next mainline entry, I want better maps to be added into the game. I think that is a fair exchange. How'd the bomb not kill the guy? Oh, he's like pouring outside, wow. The creator of a Disney show complained about this? I do not know what you're referring to. I don't think Nintendo ever made that excuse. I think that's just what other people said. Like, if you had volume settings, it would be meta to turn the volume off. I don't think Nintendo's ever said that. And it's like, yeah, well, then it just would be meta, and that that wouldn't be a problem. I don't even think it's Nintendo's reason. I just think Nintendo, I think it's the whole Nintendo thing of like they are crafting a perfect experience for you. Which, like, I don't know. I mean, that's so, there's layers to that, and it's a whole thing. But like with volume settings, it's like, yeah, there just should be settings. For Amphibia, okay. I feel like I remember hearing about that, but I had forgotten. I don't feel like it would have been that the playtesters didn't find it fun, like... I don't know, I don't wanna... This is what we used to talk about like a year and a half ago, all the time, so I'm kind of still burnt out of this discussion. Like, I don't know why the maps suck. It's probably a number of reasons. They'll hopefully do better next time. That's where I'm at with it. I don't know, what's like... What's a cool thing happening? Gamescom is happening soon. I don't know if there will be anything there I care about. But maybe. I don't know. Still no Silksong Sea of Sorrow news. Maybe that'll happen soon. Oh yeah, the newsletter. That was interesting. I almost, my reaction upon reading that was almost like, Toby went from being like, he's normally so reserved and so good at like not showing stuff early, like, to the point it almost felt like he was spoiling stuff. Like the way he was talking about chapter 6, it's like, I don't know if I want to know this much going in. Like, obviously he didn't actually say anything, but just like, you know, describing vaguely, like, very, very vaguely what the chapter is about is still like kind of more than we've gotten for other chapters, so like, I don't know. It was fine, but I'm like, at this point, I'm just, I'm excited, but I do not want to know anymore. Oh, Dench Attack will be at Gamescom. I did not know that. I need to like follow, I need to follow them on some kind of social media, because I didn't even know about the Platinum Medal update until I just heard about it from like someone on Discord. Yeah, well, the Woody line drives me insane because he basically straight up said no, Woody Theory was not real or on purpose, and then the entire community was like, holy shit, Woody Theory was real, and I'm like, am I the one reading this wrong, or like, why is that everyone's reaction? Like, I don't know. The concept art was good too. I forgot about that. Hey, Rock Wizard. Oh yeah, isn't the GTA 6 thing happening today? Like gameplay reveal? I don't know. I'm very loosely in touch with what's going on with that. I know there have been like a million leaks and everything. Technically, Woody Theory became... But that's such a stretch, though. Woody Theory was that it was a secret boss in Chapter 3 based on Asgore's cancelled cowboy show. And that's, like, not... Like, none of that was right. It wasn't... Like, there was the cowboy... I guess people saw it as a win because, like, the cowboy stuff was foreshadowing, I guess, for a cowboy character, but, like, you're stretching the definition of theory at that point. Or confirmation. You're stretching something. Play Undertale soon so I can finally understand half the things you guys talk about. Yes, I would recommend it. Thinking about the time where GTA 5 came out on the Wii U? Bro, it did. It's called Lego City Undercover. This is more so about it being a discarded toy? But that's not correct either? I mean, Mew Mew's not discarded. The discarded thing was never right. I've gone on this rant before. It was literally never correct. It was literally just Spamton. Jevil is not discarded. I mean, yes, he is literally discarded in the sense that you put the Joker card out of the deck, but then you put it back in the deck. Like, he isn't thrown away. It just... I don't know, man. I don't know. People... Deltarune theories... I love and despise Deltarune theories at the same time. I can switch out the team if more people want to join. We'll do that after this. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I do think, like, the waiting is a part of the experience, and it is really fun to, like, have to sit with the mysteries. So, like, I think it's more fun to play the chapters as they come out. I feel like especially now, like, I feel like if you were gonna wait for any moment, like, Chapter 6 is gonna be, like, all the big bombshell lore drops, or at least, like, a big one. as that's what Toby said. He's like, there won't be everything, but there will be some very big thing. So, like, I kind of feel like now is the time to play it, to be honest. But it's also, like, I don't know, the weird... It's weird to me that people kind of consider Undertale and Deltarune, like, the same experience. Like, I don't know. My recommendation, you don't have to do what I say, but, like, you should play Undertale first, but I also would say, like, play Undertale and then, like, wait, like, a month. Like, I don't think you should play Undertale and then, like, the next day pick up Deltarune, because I think Undertale is a story you want to sit on. Like, I think you want to give it time to digest. I don't think, like, Undertale isn't just homework for Deltarune. It's very much its own thing, has its own themes and characters, and you should, you know, give it space, is what I would say. But yeah, I would recommend at least play Undertale. Especially if you're waiting for Deltarune, just play Undertale, because you don't need to play it, you know. I think it is actually better to have space between playing it and Deltarune, so I would say go ahead and knock it out. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like, play it first. I'm just saying, you can knock out Undertale in, like, 2 days, maybe 3 if you're doing, like, you know, all of the stuff, and then just play Deltarune whenever. That would be my recommendation. Favorite Deltarune chapter? Still 2. Nothing is top 2 for me. I hope 6 can. I think 6 will be really good. I mean, they're all really good, but, like, 6... I'm excited to finally get some answers. I'm still a little bit, like... I know people have mixed thoughts on Chapter 5. I am still a little, like, antsy. Like, I wish it revealed more stuff. Oh, I said I would back out. Shoot, do I have time still? Okay, sorry. I'll try and back out next time to let more people in. Yeah, I don't know what it is about 4 that, like, worked for so many other people that it didn't, like... Because, I mean, I love Chapter 4. I absolutely love Chapter 4. I don't want to sound like I don't like it, but, like... I don't know. I feel like it hit in a way for a lot of other Deltarune fans that it just didn't it's not better than 2 for me. And I don't know exactly why that is, but I don't know. 2 is just so perfect for me. Favorite Deltarune song? Probably A Cyber's World, honestly. I'm just so chapter 2 pilled. I mean, there's so many incredible ones. Like, Third Sanctuary is like one of the best songs I've ever heard in my life. A Cyber's World is just something else though, man. I don't know. That song does something to my brain. Yeah, I mean, I think my thing with chapter 4 is I don't love the prophecy. Like, from the start of Deltarune, I kind of have like not been... I don't know. Deltarune is exploring a lot of things, including fate, and I don't think fate is like the most interesting thing to me. I think that's part of Deltarune's story that, like, I wouldn't say it like doesn't click for me, but it's like, I think chapter... I mean, it's weird because chapter 4 has like the Holiday Manor scene, but I honestly think between like Spamton and Noelle and everything, the like kind of Chris autonomy stuff is almost explored more in chapter 2. It's at least more compelling to me there. I don't know. I do really love I love Ralsei in chapters 4 and 5. Ralsei is like the one thing that I like in the recent chapters more than I liked him in chapter 2. But this kind of, I mean, he's kind of sidelined in chapter 2 anyway, which is just, you know, because Noelle and Berdly are doing stuff, and that's kind of more important at the moment. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, chapter 2 was just the moment when Deltarune went from like chapter 1 to being the rest of Deltarune. Like, it's just like, okay, like the scope is so expanded, the art direction is so expanded, like the character writing and the just depth of the mysteries exploded. So it's like definitely just like playing it in that moment. Like if I just played through the whole game right now, I'd still think I would love chapter 2. I mean, I'd still absolutely love chapter 2 and probably still like it the most. I mean, I'm also just biased because like I like cities aesthetically. Like, I think the aesthetic is just great. I don't know. There are 2 disconnects in this game. I need to like re-chat back a bit because I was just yapping. Flower Man is fantastic. I don't know if it's even in my top 10, honestly, though. It's so good, but there's so many songs that are so good. Yeah, I mean, chapter 2 was also the fandom for 4 entire years. That's a big part of it. My friend immediately bought Deltarune after hearing of Cyber's World and then didn't play the rest of the game down. Spider-Verse, I just have to wait until 3. I can't have an opinion on that because I feel like the movies haven't really made their entire statement yet until the whole trilogy is done. How do you rank the final boss themes? Chaos King is definitely at the bottom. Then probably Guardian. Then CV Time, Flower Man, Attack of the Killer Queen at number 1. Probably. Do I like it that much more? I kind of do. I kind of like Attack of the Killer Queen more than Flower Man. I don't know if people would kill me for saying that. I do not see... Yeah, Guardian... I don't hate Guardian, but Spawn is so much better. I think that's my problem. Is that the normal Spawn theme is so much better than Guardian. So then with Guardian... The thing that throws me off with Guardian is... Why is the legend motif not there? Like, and maybe that will be like a plot or lore thing. Maybe that will make sense later. But like, of all the times for the legend motif to come back in a boss theme, besides like, I assume it will appear in some phase of the final boss, but like, why does it not appear in Guardian? I don't think it does anyway. And it feels like it really should. And that throws me off. Anyway, if anyone else would like to join the room who was not there previously, feel free to hop in now. Chaos King is nah. I've never been a Chaos King guy. My problem with Chaos King is honestly just that the card castle theme I find kind of boring, and the first like 20 seconds of Chaos King are just card castle again. So it's like I just feel like all of the you hear gallery and start getting hyped up for the boss fight, and then it just sounds like card castle is playing again. It totally kills the energy for me. I don't know. Flower Man is amazing. No, you're wrong for that one. You're messed up for that one, Big Jonas. I could see Chaos King better than Guardian. Because when Chaos King gets going, my problem with Chaos King, it's like you're trying to start up the car for the first like 40 seconds, and then it finally gets going. I'm like, okay, now the song is good. Like it just like it takes so long, but it's not even like a good build up. It's just boring, and then it's like, okay, now the song is interesting, and then it's boring again when it loops. Like that's, which to be fair, you know, is the chapter 1 boss. Like, I think it's fitting for what it is. But yeah. I don't love it. Flowerman, yeah, Flowerman's a weird thing where it's like, I feel like listening to the covers made me like the song way more. Not even because I listened to covers instead of the original, but it's like, you hear how the lyrics sound to be sung out loud, and then you go back and listen to the original song and you can like still like hear it, and it like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like hearing the lyrics actually be sung made me like Flower Man a lot more, even when listening to it without vocals. You're wrong. Chapter 5 really is just like the most middle of the road chapter for me, I think, overall, which is, I don't know, it feels weird to say because it feels like it does so much that is just like the art direction is like arguably the best the game has ever been. The gameplay is really innovative and fun, but it just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't hit the same for me the way a lot of the other ones do. I wouldn't blame anyone for saying it's their favorite. It's just the characters just didn't work for me as well. It just feels like, I mean, it's just the thing. I've literally gone on this exact rant before, but like, just the way the character dynamics are constructed in chapter 2 just feels so like seamless, where it just like, it always just makes sense for characters to be where they are, doing what they're doing and saying what they're saying. Whereas like a lot of the flower stuff just felt really forced to me. I don't know. The cliffs section I think is like perfect. I love Flowery. I think Flowery is fantastic. It's just some of the others. Yellow, blue, and orange especially. And I mean green is kind of just there. Like I like green. They're fun, but like they don't, you know, not really a compelling character. It's those 4, I guess, that just kind of bring it down for me. Yeah, it's... It's just weird because like they don't, there's like conflict, but they don't have arcs. I guess, I mean, that's the thing that I've talked about with Orange, where it's like, just no one likes each other, and then it's just over. Like, Ralsei, there's this weird thing with Ralsei. Like, I get what they're doing, and it's like a Ralsei character moment where it's like he doesn't understand when people have insecurities and like how to like talk to them, and kind of like, I don't know, he says this weird thing where he won't get over the fact that Orange is a mouse, which like I know that plays into his whole like, you know, he's playing his role in the prophecy and he doesn't like when other people step out of line. I mean, I think that's what makes his dynamic with Flowery really compelling, is like, you know, you're pretending to be something that you're not. But with Orange, he's just like, oh, you're just fucking stupid. You're just a fucking stupid little mouse. And then the scene is just over, and there's just no like resolution. It's so annoying to me. I don't know. Like Ralsei's just an asshole, and Orange sucks and is crying in a whiny little stupid baby, and then it's over. And it's like I don't like any of what just happened. I don't know. I guess it's just supposed to be funny. I guess, but I just yeah. Aqua. I do like Aqua. I mean, even Seth, to be honest, like I only like Aqua by I only like Seth by proxy of their dynamic with Aqua. Seth on their own is like, you know, whatever. They're like kind of generic like nerd character, to be honest. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I also the whole chapter 1 nostalgia thing just kind of didn't really hit for me, like, because they didn't really do. I feel like he didn't really do enough with that, like, to justify it. It's like, why are we doing chapter 1 again? Like, why are these characters nostalgic for 3 days ago? Like, it's too meta. It's all just too meta. It's like, I get, it's like, okay, we're doing Undertale references, and it's like nostalgic because chapter 1 was, you know, 8 years ago in real life, but like, it wasn't in universe, so it just feels weird. It feels forced. Like, I don't know. In order, I would say my rankings of the chapters are 2, 4, 5, and then 1 and 3 at the bottom. I know some people really love 3. I respect what 3 was trying to do, but I just, the pacing kills it for me, and I just don't like 10 that much. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, like, I get that Ralsei, like, has growing to do and he isn't fully self-aware, but he's never been that like lacking in awareness where a character is actively saying like, hey, this thing you're doing is bothering me, and he just repeatedly does it over and over. Like, it's just weird. I don't know, it feels out of character, and he doesn't like grow past it on screen. And I don't think in chapter 6 Ralsei is going to be like, huh, I was kind of an asshole to Orange, maybe I should like learn to not do that. Like, it's not going to come up again, right? Like, I maybe in a different way with like, you know, Susie's insecurities or something, but like I don't know, I don't see what the entire Orange scene does for any of the characters involved. What's the average hours for each chapter? Like 6? I feel like it was 6, and then chapter 5 took me like 9.5 hours. So chapter 1's a bit shorter, but I'd say chapters 2 through 5 are like 6 to 7 hours, maybe. Took you 14? Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I still never, I actually still have not gone back and gotten all the pink coins. So that would add a little bit of time to my playthrough. Probably gonna go play more Densha Attack now. Good. I hope you enjoy. But yeah. I do love Garden of Hopes and Dreams. I don't know why the start of chapter 5 is rehashing the Field of Hopes and Dreams, but I do love Garden of Hopes and Dreams. That song is so good. Still haven't done Weird Art because I'm stuck on ERAM. I mean, it's tricky. I don't know. I never struggled that much with the fight, to be honest. Weird Route does elevate chapter 5 for me, honestly. Like that was like maybe my favorite part of chapter 5, honestly, was Weird Route. I don't know if that's weird to say. I don't know if it's my favorite part. It's up there though. Yeah, I know. I love Insane in the Rain. Trust me, I've been subbed to him for years. It's really cool that he got that in the game for real. I mean, I wanted less Undertale fan service, not more, to be completely honest. Like it just, I don't know. It felt forced. I'm too interested in the lore of the game to not do Weird Route. I don't know. I think it's so compelling, honestly, like, and I feel like it's a lot more impactful when you do actually do it yourself versus watching a video, so I really like, I mean, not like in a not to a weird extent, but I like playing the Weird Route. I think it's really interesting, like having more, I don't know if like it's not like even like horror, but it's, you know, it's just messed up. It's just interesting. How do you feel about Asgore? I kind of agree with the general consensus. Like, I sort of wish he was more involved. For me, it's not even the vague posting scene at the end. It's just his like weird monologues in the castle, where he's just sort of like expositing to nobody. Like he's just talking to himself out loud about like lore, basically. Like it feels just kind of sloppy. I don't know. I wish he could like have conversations with Flowery without just immediately deflating to humor. I didn't totally hate the way he was implemented, but it felt a little underwhelming. Like it felt like it should have been a bigger deal to have like another character in the Dark World who's like an adult and knows what's going on, and then he just sort of gets like sidelined by goofy flower characters who I don't really like. So I didn't love that. I mean, I really thought there would be more characters. I was fully like, I don't like, I'm not particularly deeply invested in Caddy or Jockington, but it is like really weird that like literally everybody thought they were going to be in a Dark World and then they just kind of never were. Like, I guess they still could be technically, but like, also, yeah, like why does Asgore just know Chris conceal the fountain? That part's really weird. That genuinely feels like a plot hole. Like, well, no, because like, yeah, because the scene at the end, like, because they do know about it. Like, I think in universe that at least like, I don't know. I kind of don't like the music. I don't know if that's a hot take. Like, even Asgore's like motif almost felt, I don't want to say it like forced, but it was like, I didn't feel like the music was that like fitting. I don't really like the use of his leitmotif there. I don't know exactly why. Something about that song is just kind of underwhelming to me. Oh, was that actually a comp team? I mean, they had like a tag, but. Yeah. I don't know, because like in retrospect, it's like, yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense that we would like fight him, but like, I don't know. I like the ending. I like the ending of Chapter 5 a lot. Besides, like, even with the Asgore part, I don't know. I think the flowery stuff is great. The Dreamwatcher scene is really good. And the ending is good, so That's not really my complaints. Mostly lie with just the Flower Castle shenanigans. Yeah, it does feel like he just sort of develops off screen. Which, like, you know, it's supposed to be like Chris getting hurt kind of snaps him out of it, I guess. I just think he should be more weirded out by it. Like, I don't know. I guess we didn't need like a long drawn out scene of him like freaking out about being in a dark world, but I think him just being kind of like, I guess he's just like determined to figure out the truth, so he just kind of locks in, but like, I don't know. Him just sort of showing up is kind of underwhelming too. Like, I know it's like he's playing along with flowery stuff, but like, why? Like, I just got styled on. Yeah. I mean, honestly, just the reveal that they didn't blame him, I think is kind of less interesting. Like, I think Toriel divorcing him because of the incident, I don't know. I mean, I guess the angle of it's just like he was consumed by his self-hatred, but like, I don't know. Toriel kind of isn't forgiving. I feel like that's kind of from Undertale, we know that like she was disgusted by Asgore, so like I almost feel like it's less compelling for her to just, you know, leave him because he's all like obsessive rather than because of what actually happened in the event, like that day. I don't know. I don't know. It's just weird. Thought the point of not fighting previous Undertale bosses in Deltarune was made clear? I mean, it's a reasonable thing to expect. I wouldn't say it was ever made clear. I don't know what specifically... I don't know. I don't think there was any binding rule that we couldn't have had an Asgore fight. I don't think it would have made sense, like, but I don't know. Also, yeah, the Secret Boss is literally a character already fought in Undertale. So, I don't know about that one. It really just does default back to Deltarune. To be fair, I don't know. See, last stream was just a yap stream, but we actually found things to talk about. I do feel like today has been very meandering. I mean, yeah. Like, they're obviously not exactly the same, but I think... I don't know. I just would have liked to get more context for it, I guess, which, like, I'm sure we will. I know we will in Chapter 6, but, like, that, like, if you weren't going to reveal, like, Death Knight, Gaster, friend, whatever, like, which, you know, I didn't think there was going to be any Gaster or friend in the chapter. I'm exaggerating a little bit, but, like, you know, they didn't want to reveal specifically what happened on that day. Okay, that's fine. But then tell me what Toriel thought about it. Don't just vaguely say she never blamed me. Like, I don't know. Like, I want to know what happened there, I guess. Like, I think that could have helped Asgore. If Asgore, even if Asgore didn't have more than just that one scene to have all of his character development all of a sudden, like, I think just explaining a bit more. The writing in that scene just isn't great. just the literal, like, moment-to-moment writing, I think is just weird. Like, grammatically even. I don't know. It's just a weird scene. It's not possible to talk about Splatoon 3 and already talked about Radio, so the only other option is Delta, and this is the Cosmic Cloud pipeline. Yeah, I mean, I guess it is. I have to imagine we're getting significant deaths. Like, I don't know what else it would be. Like, I'm assuming the Dark World is going to be the Holiday House. I don't think we're going to get everything. Just, I mean, the way Toby talked about it in the email was like, some stuff will be missing. So it's going to be like, it's not going to be like the entire Death's backstory and Night Confirmation, but it will probably be one or the other. And I feel like I'm leaning towards like backstory because it's a Noel chapter. So yeah, I mean, it's not hard to deduce, or at least it's the general consensus that it will be very holiday focused, with Noel probably telling Susie about Des in some way, or the Dark World telling us about her, depending on how that plays out. Ba-bum, ba-bum. Where'd that guy go? Okay. That'll do it. I have a notification on the add a poll thing. For no reason. Okay, cool. Very cool, OBS. Very cool, YouTube. Do, 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 do. Ow. Very safe and good super jump, yes. Oh. I guess it kind of was. Do, 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 do. I wonder if they'll do Now or Never in Splatoon 4. Like, there's some conventions that do feel like they're too iconic to get rid of. I feel like we're probably getting a Now or Never remix. Stuck on Bubbles play 30-ish. Have you done all the super spicy and everything? Yeah, I feel like it'll come back. Cause like the three most iconic songs, I don't even know if Splatak is one of them. it's Calamari Incantation and Now or Never. I would want to say Splatak is the third most iconic. I mean, it probably is. It was like the reveal trailer, and it's in the game in PvP. But yeah, I think we can probably put the Incantation to rest, at least as like the story mode climax song. I feel like the other two are probably here to stay. I mean like, not just like iconic songs from the series, but things that are iconic, like, you know, Fly Octofly is fantastic, but it isn't like a, I don't think it's tied to the identity of Splatoon the same way Calamari Incantation and Splatak are. How do you feel about Hyperfunk? Is that a game? I don't know what that is. Yeah, I mean, it was Inkling's Smash reveal song. It was Agent 3's theme in Octo Expansion, Splatoon 3 reveal. Like, Splatak is intrinsically, you know, tied to, yeah, like I was saying, the identity of Splatoon. Whereas Fly Octofly it's the identity of Octo Expansion, and it's one of the most iconic moments in the series, but it's different. It doesn't represent the series on it by itself. It represents Agent 8. Hyperfunk is the sequel to Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Oh, I didn't even know there was a sequel. I should play those. I should play Jet Set Radio, I should play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, and I should play Hyperfunk. I do know the music is very good. I've heard some of the music from Bomb Rush. Oh, it's not out yet. Okay. I wish I wasn't so tired today. I'm sorry if I'm like not. I don't know. I feel like the conversation does not feel like it's flowing as good. I was home alone, so my dog slept in my bed, and I feel like I sleep worse. I don't know. I don't feel like I roll around like that much, but like when my dog is there, it's just like I always wake up earlier than I normally would, and I'm a little bit groggy. Ooh, okay. I blew up. I hope we get a dev interview for Raiders soon. We got the side order one about a month after launch, which is... We're like about a month after launch now. I guess I don't know when Famitsu publishes the next issue, but might get one in there. Where is the organism? He is under my desk currently. Yeah, I mean, the month flew by. I think a concept art is likely. If we got them for the DLCs, I have to imagine a spin-off game, like, you know. It's a part of their process to save art for the art book, so one would think they would continue to do that. Hopefully in English, but not getting my hopes up. How has it been a month, actually? That's insane. What have I been doing with my life? I guess editing videos. Editing the playthrough. Do. Okay, he's not named organism, to be clear. But yes, that is what they were referring to. Well, other parts of the year didn't feel like they were flying. When I had classes and it was leading up to Raiders, it felt like it was taking forever. But yeah. I'm excited for September. I don't know. August is like filler month. September we'll get a direct probably and like have more news to talk about. August is just kind of just got to make it through. I fell off of Tomodachi Life so hard. I mean, it was fun while it lasted, but I'm like never playing that game again. We do see Asara to look forward to at some point. Yeah, I mean, art book will happen eventually, probably, but not for a while, even in Japanese. I just want the soundtrack to come out. I just want the names of the songs so bad. November will have stuff going on, because November is at least the leaked date for Ocarina of Time, so that's like Nintendo stuff at least. It's GTA for some people. Wait, is it? Yeah, it's November. I think GTA is November? I don't know. Not that I care about that, but you know, a lot of people do apparently. I don't know. I feel like enough stuff's happening in November. October's kind of a filler month too, but people on the internet go insane over Halloween, so it's not, I don't know. I feel like I'm not like a Halloween hater, like I like the vibes of Halloween, but it's like, I feel like I'm surprised by like the way the internet talks about Halloween past the age of like 14. Like, I don't know. Like, I like seeing like fan art of like video game characters with like Halloween stuff going on, but like, I can't say it's a very impactful like part of my life. Yeah, I mean, I know, but I don't know. I mean, it's fall, yeah. I don't know. I feel like September, at least where I live, I feel like September is a lot more comfortable. October is already cold. I do like fall. I'll like October more when I don't have classes and I'm like an actual person with a job, probably. Yeah, I mean, for me, it's like, we get like 3 months of summer, and then the rest of the year is winter. This past winter especially, bro, it would not end. It actually like was driving me insane. It would be warm for like 2 days, and then just be winter again until like May, I swear. I mean, I don't know. I celebrate Halloween by playing Splatoween, to be honest. That's pretty much the extent at this point. Yeah, I live in Ohio. This is known. I'm not doxing myself, but I can say the state. You know, decorate your room? Is that a thing people do? I mean, maybe once I like have like, if I had like an apartment, maybe I would like do something. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, people decorate the outside of their house, not like, I mean, no one goes in my room but me. I mean, I'm not saying that's a bad thing to do. That honestly is kind of nice just to mix it up, I guess. But I don't know. I never even considered doing that. I mean, I don't hate Ohio. I do want to get out of here, like, as soon as physically possible, but that's more of just, like, I'm 24 and the job market is terrible, so I wish I, like, you know, could move away and get a job that pays well. It's not really a problem with, like, where I am. I don't know. I don't know why Ohio is memed so hard, to be honest. Like, it's not that interesting. I guess that, like, I don't know. Ohio is like a couple of cities that are kind of cool, and then like farms, which is like, I don't know why that makes it meme worthy. It's just kind of boring for the most part. I really like the idea of living in a city. I don't know if that's just because I grew up in a suburb and I have this like fantastical idea of what a city is in my brain, because I'm sure cities have their own problems, but I'm not even picky. I think like Seattle seems cool, Chicago seems cool. If I could choose, but like again, I'm kind of just at the point where like if there's a job, if I get a job, I'll go where the job needs me to go. Unless it's like Florida. I don't want to go to Florida. Or like Wyoming, yeah, but Um, fried Oreos and ducks. Yeah, New York. New York seems cool. I have an online friend who lives in New York, and I've like, I don't know. I think my opinion of New York has been like canceled out a little bit by my like, my dad has to travel a lot for work, and he like despises New York because the transportation. Apparently, people who live there, I think, don't necessarily hate the transportation. I don't know. Probably better now with Mamdami, but he hates going to New York for whatever reason, my dad. So I feel like he despises. I don't know if he like hates the whole city, but he he's complained about it enough that that's stuck in my brain, I guess. I don't know. I want to go to a place where like things are happening, but New York is almost like too much stuff happening. I feel like there's a balance you can get. I don't think, yeah, I mean, I'm sure he would hate Staten Island. I don't think that's probably where he goes for work, though. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Chicago just seems like more chill. Like, I don't know how true that is. Again, I have like very like kind of baseline knowledge of like any major city, but like Chicago, like I've been there a couple times. First of all, and it's like, you know, they got some greenery. They got the bean. Not that that's like a thing you interact with on a daily basis, I guess, if you actually live there. But I don't know. The vibe was nice. It's all vibes based. I don't know, probably like rent prices are not good vibes. I also like the idea of Seattle, but I think that's purely based on the fact that it's far away from Ohio, the Space Needle is cool, and I like rain. And I don't know, I mean, that's not a bad list of criteria, I guess. But probably could get a bit more granular if I actually thought about moving there. I was doing some crazy movement. What this US jargon means? I don't think there's much jargon at play. We're just talking about Chicago. Oh, the bean. Probably the bean. Yeah, it's just a bean. It's a giant, like the surface of it is like a mirror. It's like reflective, but it's in the shape of a bean. And it's just like a weird landmark of Chicago. I don't know the history behind it or anything. I just know there's a bean. I mean, I've been to see it as well. Ow. Yeah, but Michigan is like even colder. I don't hate the cold. I kind of would want to go to a place with Ohio-ish weather. Maybe just like a little bit warmer. Which again, Chicago. I'm pretty sure Chicago's a little further south. Or at least like it's even. I don't want to dox myself too much, I guess. But yeah. I don't know. Don't listen to the artist, it is a bean. Oh, is the bean not called the bean by the person who made the bean? I thought it was officially like capital B the bean. Bum, bum. That guy doesn't die, I swear to God. Really? Really? Okay. I personally would not pick up a pigeon off the street unless you like very thoroughly wash it. It's officially called the Cloud Gate? Somehow that feels less cool than the bean, which is an impressive feat. I get what they're going for. It reflects the sky and you can walk through it, but like, I don't know, man, it's a bean. Maybe death of the author is a good thing. Do 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 do. Lice hollowing that little motherfucker. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about picking up random birds off the street, but I mean, if you wanted it to look like a cloud gate, you make it less bean shaped then. you could have made a reflective gate that isn't in the shape of a bean. If you wanted it to not be called the bean. They should have had the foresight. What are you doing? We're 2 seconds into the game, bro. Calm down. Well, I don't think it's cosmic. I think it is quite terrestrial. I guess I've never seen what the bean looks like at night. But there's probably so much light pollution it doesn't really reflect the stars anyway, so. I have zero interest in Vegas, bro. Absolutely not. I mean, I don't know too much about Vegas either, but I don't know. Terrestrial cloud? I think that's fog. What the hell is the fog in Raiders, by the way? Because I was half right in my video. I'm like, oh, fog is salt, so maybe it's like the fog is important and lore relevant and plot relevant, and it is, but they just never explain it. It's just like, oh yeah, the salmon just make fog. They just do that, and also it's why the Maverick dies, because he can't leave because of the fog. It's like, well, why do they? But it's not just a game mechanic. Like, it could have literally just been a game mechanic, but it's like they acknowledge it just enough in the story. I mean, I think it makes sense as like a salmonid like defense mechanism. It's just weird that they use it to keep him there. Why do they keep him there? Well, yeah, and then it's like, I don't know. I kind of wish there was like, it'd be interesting if there was like lore about like the fog that kills you, because that would better explain the time limits in the dens. It's like, oh, if Inklings, you know, stay in this fog for too long, it starts to disintegrate their skin or something. I don't know. Like, I don't think that would be like too violent for Splatoon. I think they could just say that. Thought the device. Well, yeah, no, those are just the star projectors. It doesn't even make sense that the fog clears after you beat a boss, because it's supposed to be the ruins have the fog pipes, but then the temples don't even have them. I don't know. Ba-da-ba. How is your Splatfest going, everyone? I don't think Theme Park is winning. I've barely been paying attention, if I'm being so honest. I know we were getting mirror matches for a while there. Do. I had a game where I was the one on the team with my most points. I'm an E-leader and there were painting weapons. Ah. Sounds great. I also start classes this week, and I don't want to do that. You found a new graphene calculator in your room? It's not an old one, it's a new one. I hope the retail arc is coming to an end. It's not Kroger, but yeah, eventually. I mean soon-ish. I don't know. I finished classes in spring. And then I pray, basically. It's a recent model. I don't know how it got here. Interesting. Can you get it from the Tooth Fairy? Oh, I stole it from my high school. Okay. I don't actually work at a grocery store. I'm weird about not wanting to say what my job is, but I work like a customer service retail job. And ideally I would like to not do that and have an actual job. Not that it isn't an actual job, but you know, like it's not an actual job. I'm not a male stripper. Oh wow, that game was terrible. Cool. I'm losing steam a little bit. I'll go for the 3 hours. I'll go for 30 more minutes, but I didn't feel that tired when I woke up today. It's been a bit of a tired stream. Hopefully there's still been some entertainment you guys have been able to get out of it. I'm gonna back out because I've only been with like one guy for a few games. I never changed the what is this? Oh, right, that's the thing. I realized I never changed the ability. I want to put swim speed on this. It's literally not something that should be embarrassing. I just don't want to, like, I don't know. I just don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about my job. Not so. I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I misclicked. Thank you. Yeah. Whatever. There we go. Kinda evil to start in August? I mean, that's when classes normally start here. Champion. How close am I to ruler? Because I don't really want to play this after this stream. That's only 400 points. I can get that in 30 minutes, right? Maybe. We can get close. Anyone feel free to join, by the way, even if you joined earlier. It's fine. Okay, that's fine. We'll just do this. Ten is okay. Splatoon names will always there's always something that you don't see coming. See you, Narson. Thanks for hanging out. Yeah, I do appreciate everyone just showing up. I know I've said it a bunch, I guess, but you know, I haven't really. I feel like my channel. I don't know if I've like blown up necessarily, but like my stuff has gotten a lot of views for Raiders. I feel like the support has been noticeable with there being a new game, and it's been cool. So thank you guys for hanging out and sticking with the stream and stuff. I know I don't always like. I do want to get back to like having more like ideas because the start of the year I felt like we had some really fun streams with like the modded content and like challenge runs and stuff. I do want to. I'll see if I can think of something for Raiders, because lately it has just been like the playthrough and then like, you know, we're just kind of playing Splatoon 3. I'd like to you know, push the creativity a little bit with the streams and not just have it. I do just like yapping and not having to concentrate on the gameplay, but you know, I think it's fun to do more original stuff. So I don't know, maybe if anyone has any ideas, you want to like share them on the Discord, that could help as well. Yeah, I'm definitely not excited to start classes again. My schedule really shouldn't be too bad. I haven't had a lot of hours at my job lately anyway, so. Oh my god. Hopefully I'll be able to still get out YouTube stuff as well. Art stream, Gartic phone. That could be fun. My problem is I like drawing. I'm best at drawing on my iPad, and I don't really have like a way to stream that. I could just do Gartic phone on mouse. I know Gartic phone isn't like, you know, you don't have to be like good at drawing art, but I think it's fun to actually do Gartic phone with like a stylus, if I can. Oh my god. Promise I won't draw dicks. I mean, yeah. We could put, if I could put an 18+ warning on any stream, maybe it could be the Gartic phone one. Because it does happen to descend into that quickly, I feel. Nothing's wrong with the occasional chill Splatoon stream. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I like them too, but I just, for my own sake too, I just want to, it's nice to have something to be more like invested in. Oh yeah, I really like the Seek Deltarune videos, Gartic Phone. I've probably watched all of those. I actually have, well, no. It's really bad. I shouldn't have said that. I've already walked halfway through the sentence. Did I get rid of that video? I might have actually unlisted it. I had a Gartic video with my friends on the channel like a long time ago, but it was like really... I think it's cringe looking back on it. It's probably fine, but it's... I mean, our mics are like bad and the editing's probably bad. Yeah, I like Seek stuff. Jackbox? I mean, Jackbox just immediately becomes very inappropriate, I feel like. Okay, I'll be honest, I literally just went and unlisted the video because I do not want people looking for it. It's bad. Okay, it's gone now. Forget I ever said anything. I don't know. I'm not a huge Jackbox guy. My favorite game in Jackbox is like the murder trivia party, and I feel like that's like the least fun to watch. There is Wayback Machine, I guess, if you really care. If you had fun, who cares if it's cringe? I mean, generally, yeah. I don't like to remove old videos from my channel because I you know, I think it's cool to see like the progress a creator has gone through and like, you know, but there's certain things. There's certain things where it's like it's a step too far where I'm like I just don't want people seeing that. I could do more stuff with my friends too. I used to do a lot more content with my friends when it was like, you know, more Splatoon Let's Play style stuff. I don't know. I feel like streaming with other people is hard because I feel like I'm not interacting with the chat as much, and I like interacting with the chat, and it's like, you know, obviously like playing games with my friends, but like it's different. It's different streaming. I feel like it'd be nice to find like a collab partner who was like, we had like good charisma, but that's difficult. Jackbox's demonetization speedrun, yeah, I mean, I'm not really worried about that as much, but I don't know. I like the idea of a podcast, but it's just like, I mean, I just yap about everything anyway. Like, as far as my opinions, I'm putting them out there. I don't really have like much exclusive content. One thing I have considered doing for a really long time actually is doing like a post commentary on some of my video essays and making that like a Patreon or YouTube member thing. I should probably do that. I just haven't bothered to yet. I mean, I would not call the Splatoon lore things podcast. It's just a stream collab where I don't know. They're very unfocused. In my mind, a good podcast has like, you have like a list of topics that you like cover. And there's like, you know, you kind of keep on topic and like keep people, you know, coming with interesting opinions or like moving the discussion forward. I don't think just hitting record and having a conversation with people automatically makes it a podcast. which, to be fair, I think for a lot of people it does, and that's why there's a lot of mediocre podcasting, and it's become like a meme that everyone just wants to start a podcast. I would like to do an actual structured podcast someday, but it takes a lot of work, and I'm too lazy, and it's hard to coordinate people. Oh, come on. I thought we won that. I should get a better mic also. I'm still so bad with audio, dude. I feel like I do something new and like worse with the audio in every video I make. Like I I think a lot of it would be solved by just getting a better mic. Yeah, but I mean, again, like when I stream, it's literally just chat asking questions and me answering. So it's like, what's the difference? I would do more Q&As too, but people didn't seem to like, well, I don't know. Last time I brought it up, everyone in chat was like, oh, I would like you to do another Q&A, but like, that's because you're the guys in chat asking me questions. But like, I don't know. I don't want to let views dictate like everything I do, but like, I feel like for a Q&A where it's already like a... I feel like Q&As are inherently like, I don't want to say like self-centered, but it's like, I don't want to make a video just talking about myself and then it gets way less views than all my other videos. That just feels bad. Like, I think another Q&A could be fun, but I don't know. I might want to like vet the questions a bit more, I guess. Whereas in the past I just literally answered every single question I got. Yeah, because it's just gonna be like Sheldon's Maze Glenfiddler. Conch Clash. I still think every Conch Clash should give you 30. I think the Conch Clash for one conch is like, okay, bro, what are we doing? At least 10, right? Like, or like 5? Anything more than 1. Yeah, I mean, on some level, it's just like becoming comfortable with the way you sound. Most people don't like the way their voice played back sounds, at least until they get used to it. But also, you know, I mean, filters go a long way, like digital software filters. I went from, like, if you go through my entire YouTube channel, I've used the same mic. But if you go back and look at my old videos, it sounds absolutely garbage because I didn't know anything about like mic placement, like how close to be to the mic. I didn't have a mic arm for a while. It was just on this little like dinky stand on my desk, and that was terrible. And then my filters, like in OBS, you can make yourself sound a lot better with like, you know, compression and stuff. I know a little bit about it. It sounds like I know what I'm talking about, but I still feel like I'm not getting the most out of my mic. It's always too loud, but then it's like not loud enough. That's my main problem, is like figuring out like gain. That's a good idea. I could do like a forum in the server. Yeah, I could try that. I did hit 25k subs recently, so I could call that the 25k sub special. It's not a voice mod, it's just you know. Do 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 do. Should not have dropped. I should not have popped that. Do 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 do. I don't want to play Splatoon 1. I don't know why. It's been a minute. Can I just stream Octo Valley every week? Can that be the podcast? I just stream Octo Valley and answer questions every time? That sounds fun. I do have Pretendo, but I also like Octo Valley. I'm joking, but I mean we could do another Splatoon 1 PvP stream sometime. Okay, I know I said I'd go for 3 hours, but I do kind of want to get King. How long is this gonna take? A ruler. I don't know, King. I haven't been a King in Splatoon since Splatoon 1, because I've played as a girl and then they changed it to ruler. But, you know what I mean, ruler. I wonder if the Deep Cut Tour ticket in Raiders is an ad for the real-life concerts. I don't know if I called it an ad, but yeah, I mean, I assume there will be one. My king. Yeah, I mean, that's... I knew it was gonna be normal fest. After Raiders, the game is gonna be a little... a little boring for a while, I think. I don't know. I mean, I'm playing Fest because it's an event, and they added, like, the new skin. There was enough stuff going on that I'm like, this is a worthwhile stream, but... oh my god, I just hiccuped, that was weird. As this, you know, title states, I literally have not touched this game since Raiders, and after today, I will probably go back to Raiders for quite some time. I don't know. I'm just kind of, I mean, between my channel becoming like lore and single player focused, there being a single player spin-off game, and me just kind of being sick of Splatoon 3 PvP at this point, like, I don't know, man. I'm like good. I'm good on Splatoon 3 PvP for a while. I'll come back every now and then, but this is the most I've kind of just been fully burnt out of the core Splatoon gameplay in a very long time, which is fine. Like, you know, Splatoon 4 will bring me right back in. And I still have like friends who care, and I'll still talk about it, and I'll probably still play every now and then. But yeah, probably will be a less regular stream thing, which to be fair, it has been for a while. I haven't just streamed normal PvP in like a while. Tench Attack lore video? Probably not. I don't know how serious of a request that even is, but yeah. I still need to get all the lore. That's what I should do, because I'm literally not good enough to get all of the the gold medals. Definitely not the platinum medals, but I do want to at least get all the collectibles in the game to get all the lore. Oh. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is Turf War. Maybe Splatoon 4 will get ranked in Turf War. Maybe. Still waiting on it. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, it's still the era of Raiders. I'm excited to see, like, I don't know. I guess there's like speed runs. I'm curious. I feel like people will still be able to make Raiders content for a while and make it interesting. Do, 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 do. Wow. GG's. What would a completely new ranked mode even be? I never have a good answer to that question, but like they definitely could make one. They definitely could and really really need to make one for the next game. Honestly, I don't even normally play Tricolor. But all the power to you if you like it. Oh, Cephalorock. They make good art. Give us a volleyball? I don't know if there's a way they could do that that wouldn't be annoying. Nope. Honestly, you're the only person I've ever heard say Tricolor is their favorite mode, but again, all the power to you. I don't know. It's so map dependent for me. I loved it on the Grand Splatlands Bowl, but we've never, you know, I wish we could have that in PBs. And I don't really want them to rerun Grandfest, so I don't really see it appearing again in like normal games. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, Grandfest was a different story, because Grandfest, I thought the map was awesome. I mean, Rocket was basically just like a weird tower control. I don't think... I don't know. I want a new ranked mode as much as the next guy. Probably more than the next guy, but... I think Rocket and 8-Ball were both not used for a reason. I think people only remember them because we've been literally waiting for a new ranked mode since, you know, 2017. God, okay. I know my gameplay has not been great this stream, but I'm trying to luck in a little bit here. I could give or take Balloon Battle. Yeah, 8-Ball would have been terrible. Oh my god, this blaster. That's really bad. Oh, that's very bad. Okay. Is there that out of there? Can I... Okay, I just literally lost them. I just literally did not know where they were. That's my bad. Do. This blaster is killing me. Just finished Raiders? Oh, nice. Do. Oh my god. Oh god, Infinity Balls would be even worse, I think. As a ranked mode, that'd be rough. That game was also very rough. I don't know if I'm getting ruler at this rate on the stream. Still have hopes for Sheldon's picks. We talked about this earlier in the stream. I still... My philosophy has just been to never expect anything. I've been surprised we have gotten as much post-launch stuff as we have. Or, you know, like, post 10.0. So I don't expect any more, but who knows? I still have hopes for Sheldon's Maze. What? Okay, I'm gonna assume this is a bot. That's quite the message. Goodbye. Oh, even refreshing the chat still shows it. Okay, well, sure, bro. Yeah, that's a new one. Currently grinding for better weapons to start doing the buffet. Yeah, I mean, depending on what level you are, I feel like you could just start the buffet to get weapons, but fair enough. I'm still doing the gadget part grind, like I said earlier, which who knows how long that'll take. But I could stream that. I don't know. Would that be interesting? I probably won't be done by next week. It probably wouldn't. I don't know. It wouldn't be that interesting, but it'd be a good Yap stream if I can't think of anything else to do, I guess. What important channel lore did I miss? I don't think there was channel lore. Reaching what word's getting too tanky? Yeah, fair enough. I kind of just brute forced it, but I guess that wasn't necessarily advisable. as you know, in my post-game video, you can see that I struggled greatly. I still do prefer that method. I don't know. That's one thing about Raiders I still think isn't great. The fact that you just like, you always end up under-leveled in the buffet, even if you do all the content in the game. Like, I don't really get why it is like that. But yeah, like I said, at least getting to floor 100 I thought was worth it, so I don't mind too much. When is the big Raiders review coming? Not right away. I made a short about like a little bit of lore, and then I'm gonna make like a bigger video about like more lore. And then I kind of want to do like specific level rankings first, if I'm being honest. I don't know. I'm just really getting the itch to do level rankings. I've been watching like level ranking videos for other games, and it's like I'm just in the mindset for that. So after the lore video I'm working on, I'm not gonna rank everything. I mostly am just concerned with ranking the relic hunt raids and maybe the sampler dungeons. It would be a separate video though. I wouldn't rank every dungeon in one video because they're not really comparable. Like, I don't think it makes sense to compare the relic hunts to the mining levels to the sampler dungeons. I feel like they're all doing different things. Agent video is on like the super back burner. I want to do it. I think I want to separate it into individual agent videos to give me like a bit more flexibility with the upload schedule. I do really want to get back to it. I want to do Raiders stuff first. Raiders is what's fresh in my mind and what's exciting and what most people probably want to see. So, yeah, rank every surfboard. Yeah, Ice Mountain, all the ice levels. Spoilers for the relic hunt video, all the ice levels will win. The S tier will just be the ice ones. What's your favorite den? See, I just don't even remember the dens that well. They kind of blend together, especially after grinding bottomless for like 3 weeks. I mean, the small fry one is funny. I don't know if that's like my actual favorite. I kind of like the steel eel one. I don't know, that's not my favorite either though. I like the any ones that just have like really unique terrain. I like, and that aren't just kind of like a flat arena with basic ramps. I do not like the fish stick one. Fish sticks are annoying. I don't know. I finally got a Primo Toy Shark Blaster, so they're significantly less annoying now, but I'm still just, yeah, that would definitely not be my favorite. I guess we're booyahing. Oh right, I said Toy Shark Blaster, and then in my brain, that was the first time in the stream. It took 3 hours in for me to think I was playing Raiders, because I said Toy Shark Blaster, and I was tapping ZR instead of holding it. I was hoping that bomb would get someone. I got it before you, GG, wow. Well, I mean, I guess you're probably not just grinding one profile. But yeah, it is very nice. I enjoy it very much. Do, 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 do. Almost got more hours in Raiders on one alt profile than my main, wow. Yeah, rollers, I don't know if I've seen anyone really get very far with rollers. I get the sense they're not very good in Raiders. I don't know if that's, that was at least definitely what I thought at the start. I don't know if that still holds true, but I definitely, at least none of the like super crazy runs I've seen, like floor 800 or 1000 of, you know, the, they're definitely not the meta pick anyway, of the buffet. Don't talk to me if you aren't a Primo 5-star attack rate up weapon. Yeah, pretty much. Turbine Roller has seen some use? Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think if people want to try pushing different weapons, I would, it would certainly be cool to see different builds being implemented. I just know from what I've seen, I haven't seen any crazy roller builds. Should you give us Splatoon 3 badge for floor 1000? Please no. Ow. Yeah, well, because I mean, because a Primo Dynamo with attack rate up would just be like objectively better, because the other roller with attack rate up would just have like, I feel like that'd just be the attack rate up is just better. Like I don't know, I feel like they didn't really balance the Primo weapons that well if they wanted people to use anything other than attack rate up, because DPS is just kind of the most important thing after a certain point. Yeah, Explo is pretty good. Rip. I keep losing like 3%, dude. I knew Icebreaker was peak before it was cool. I mean, yeah, it's pretty intuitive, I think, that it would be powerful, but yeah. Okay, it's over 3 hours and it's rotation, but I still don't have ruler. Do I keep going? What time is it? It's only... Between getting more of my Raiders file done or finishing this art. I mean, you should do art if you have motivation to do art, I would say. We can get ruler. We can get ruler. Well, what's rotation? We can get ruler. I'll go for ruler. Why not? Mostly just because I don't want to play this again later. I just want to get it done now. I do feel a little bit just obligated to get ruler, which is probably not the best mindset to have with a video game, but I do kind of just want ruler. Do I have to reopen the thing? Cosmic art stream never. I do not like streaming art. I just like, no, I'm in the pool. Okay, I'll just do, you know, I'll just play. I'll just do this, actually. But yeah, my art process sucks. Like, I don't know. I probably, people will be like, oh, you don't need to be embarrassed or whatever, but like, I would be embarrassed and I would just be uncomfortable. I just, I would not have fun doing an art stream. Most people follow me for art and I would never stream that shit. Yeah, it's just, it's a different thing than playing a game. Also, again, I draw on my iPad, which I really can't stream very well. $10x, wow. I would do a Gartic stream. That was mentioned earlier. I'd do Gartic because that's funny. I would not do like an actual like good art stream. I wish I could. I mean, I like watching art streams. I just, yeah, I don't know. I like when people do like art streams where there's like other people and they're like all drawing on like a big whiteboard thing, but like I I don't know. I don't think I would do it myself. How many people here draw? I mean, it's Splatoon community, so a lot. Discord whiteboard? I don't think I even knew that was a Discord feature. I've never seen anyone do that. Yeah, I mean, my art's like okay. I don't. I like the one I did for my post game thumbnail. I feel like that one came out good, but I'm very extremely inconsistent because I draw like once every like 4 months. But I do like drawing. Ow. I don't know, I said ow like... I say ow when I die a lot in games, but that felt like a very like visceral, like real life ow, and I don't know why I did that. Okay. That worked out. I did not Kraken. Do. I mean, I can check it out later. Do. All right, that was a 10x. I literally always forget. I can never... I don't know when the last time is I got a 10x, and like throughout the game, I was like, oh right, I really need to win because this is a 10x battle. I just instantly forget. And then at the end, I'm like, oh yeah. That should give you more points towards ruler, I think. Wait, why did I... Oh, I lost my festival shells on the Conch Clash, bro. I thought they changed that. Did I make that up? I thought they made that so that didn't happen anymore. That's so dumb. We didn't even win that. I don't think. Yeah, I mean, that's... I don't know. I do think it's really cool how artistic the community is. Like, I mean, I totally was like, I would not have started drawing if not for the Splatoon community and seeing all the fan art and everything everyone else was doing. And having, like, posts that could be drawn in-game and stuff, so... It is cool. Was a mouse drawer growing up? I mean, that's always impressive. I wouldn't say I really, like, started trying to draw before I had an iPad. I mean, I you know, doodled, like, a lot as a kid. I don't know. I wouldn't say I, like, grew up, like, feeling like I was an artist. I don't even feel like one now, because, again, I draw, like, every, like, like, 3 times a year, maybe. I've definitely improved, but I don't know. I don't consider it, like, at the top of my skill set. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. And pixel art is cool. Do, 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 do. Pixel art is like a whole different skill set too. Like, I mean, it depends on like the the resolution of the pixels, I guess. But it's like, it's obviously similar to drawing, but I feel like there's like a different kind of way you can approach it, which is interesting. What? Okay. That was a weird delayed death. It looked like they died to their own torpedo. I mean, I don't think it's that rare, but... Yeah, I don't know. I mean, initially I was into Splatoon for the gameplay. I guess also, like, the character designs, but it was, like, specifically the... I've said this before, but like the squid slipping into the ink was just like so satisfying and cool to me. Which I guess is a mix of gameplay and art direction. Come on. There we go. I mean, yeah, you're drawing with pixels, but like it's not really like most brushes in a digital art program are going to have like built-in like anti-aliasing to like fade out the like it's different with pixel art where you normally have like hard edges and like the lighting style is like different and like shading, like it's, you know, similar art forms for sure, but they're different. Wonder what the collaboration between people who owned Wii U's as kids and Splatoon fans is. I mean, in Japan, I think it's literally 1-to-1. In the West, probably not so much. I know the Wii U was just a Smash Bros. Machine for a lot of people. I like the world of characters to Splatoon, but I only started carrying recently. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I definitely started, I think mostly, I would say, I don't know. I mean, like, it wasn't just purely gameplay. Like, obviously, the visuals and characters always appealed to me, but, like, it really wasn't until Octo Expansion where I was, like, in super deep in terms of, like, the lore and stuff. Go to Wii U, but no Splatoon, dang. I mean, there just wasn't much else to buy. I feel like there's probably a lot of people who would have never played Splatoon on Wii U, but Nintendo had like 4 exclusives ever for the console, so like might as well. I mean, I think we'll hear about Splatoon 4 next year. Probably, I would say a year from now, honestly. I think September Direct of 2027 is when we're getting the Splatoon 3 trailer. Splatoon 4 trailer. I'd be surprised if it's much longer than that. I do like Nintendo Land. Splatoon 3 Deluxe. I mean, we already got the free Switch 2 edition because for some reason, for some games, getting Switch 2 graphics means you have to pay $5 to $10, and sometimes it's just free because they felt like it. So thankfully, Splatoon was one of those cases. So I don't don't think we're getting the Splatoon or Switch 2 edition. Thankfully, you're still streaming. It's been 3 hours. Yes, I'm getting Ruler, which will hopefully happen within the next like 20 minutes. Bought a Wii U for Mario Maker and stayed for Splatoon. Sounds about right. Oh my god. I was reading chat. Bad time to read chat, I guess. Hope the Splatoon 4 announcement trailer is more like 2s than 3s. Yes, I agree. I mean, it doesn't really make sense to do a Switch 2 edition of a game like this. I don't really think the online, I guess that could have been a factor, but I think it's just because they didn't really add content, they just increased the resolution. And the frame rate, I guess, in the pubs. That Animal Crossing update is like, I want to say better late than never, but it might have just been better never, because like I don't know if that really successfully got anyone on the game for more than like 5 hours. 5 hours might even be generous. I guess with the hotel, I mean I didn't like the hotel, but I don't know. It didn't do much for me. I mean, we can at least be confident Splatoon 4 will probably have better music than Raiders, so... at least a step in the right direction. And booyahing a little prematurely here. There we go. They ruined CCVJ. Yeah. I don't know. I can't say I care that much about Amiibo Animal Crossing characters, but I get that the gimmick is like they're cosplayers who were cosplaying Callie and Marie and now they're cosplaying Shiver, but like Shiver not being a snooty villager pisses me off because I just think they should have changed the personalities. I think changing the personalities to match the characters should matter more than the integrity of them technically being cosplayers. Shiver not being snooty pisses me off. I don't even have them. I mean, I don't care. Or do I? Can you scan? I technically could have them because I have the amiibo, but I'm not going to do that because I don't want them in Animal Crossing. Oh, you just got Primo Toy Shark, nice. Yeah, Fry being normal is also. If anything, they should have done like. Because what is it? They're peppy and normal. Fry should have been the peppy, and Shiver should have been the normal. Shiver should be snooty, but normal is still better than peppy. Is it? It's probably just because Shiver stands on the left. Is that literally why? Like, I don't know. Anyway, this is probably the last match if I win this one. And we got Big Betrayal, so I should luck in. Yeah. Well, that's the thing. If they had 10, if they had 10 personalities, at least you could get one villager of each on your island, but they have 8 personalities, so you have to have 2 repeats. That's the thing that bothers. I mean, I think it's kind of lame anyway. Like, I would much rather just have like 30 villagers with unique personalities than 400 with the same 8. I don't really know why that's the way they do it. It's kind of weird. But like, at least have 10, bro. Like, at least have 10 so I don't have repeat people on my island. Like, that's so weird. Yes, Animal Crossing. Oh, I forgot they turned Big Man into a chair. Dude, I wiped that update like from my memory. Like, it was such a nothing burger. I literally forgot they put Splatoon 3 items in the game. Which is crazy considering I literally made a Splatoon themed room in my house. But it was before the items. They beckon to me like the Green Goblin mask. I mean, I liked New Horizons for a time. I know it's everyone's favorite Animal Crossing game to hate on and complain about, which is mostly valid. But it's the only one I've played. I don't know. I had a good time with it before it got boring. I have like 600 hours in it somehow, so for whatever that's worth. Yeah, I mean, New Leaf's music is incredible. I have not played New Leaf. I think if New Horizons had the music of New Leaf, like if they were swapped, I seriously wonder how much that would change people's perception of New Horizons. Because New Leaf's music is like just like actually insanely fucking good. I don't know what they were on when they made that OST, but those songs are so good. At 1500, oh my god. I mean, I think all the games kind of do that. Maybe New Horizons to a lesser extent. I'm kind of like an Animal Crossing LARPer, I guess. I watch a lot of Dagnall, so I've seen a lot of the past games despite not playing them myself. But a lot of the past games incorporate the main theme motif throughout a lot of the hourly tracks. I don't think New Horizons is unique in that. Okay, I lost. Yeah, Dagnall's goated. I like his content. How many hours do you have on Splatoon 3? Okay, I did get ruler. I lost, but I don't care. I'm calling it there. Roughly 1800. I pressed the up button. Okay. Yeah. 1845. I already have 115 in Raiders, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, anyway. End the stream with some gambling. Got 2 of these. Drab Nova user, okay. Ridiculous freebie. I don't know how I still don't have all these, by the way. Like, what? I gotta be close, surely. The Animal Crossing team prioritizes having every type of chair that humanity has ever created instead of prioritizing character interactions. Yeah. You still don't have Agent 4? I think I have all the agents. Because I know I considered changing mine to, like, currently obsessed with Agent 8 at one point. Agent 1, Agent 2, Agent 3, Agent 8. Oh, I don't have 4. Wow. Well, I forgot. Just like Nintendo. Haha. Okay, I don't know if there will be anything interesting. Reflective Salmon Runner. Surprised I did not... Well, I don't know. It's a random. I don't know why I'm surprised, but... Now We're Never 7 fan? That's just a random one? That feels like something they would have, like, dropped during Grandfest. Okay, sure. I didn't even know that was one of them. I probably did. I don't know. This game has not been in my brain for the past month. Okay, one more. What do we got? And it's light blue. Okay, I've been down this road before, but you know what? We're gonna do one with money. Okay, okay, that's the purple. I'll take it. Eccentric ultimate weapon. Okay, cool. Well, I need to take a nap. I actually need to walk my dog. But yeah. Yeah, 1 month of Splatoon Raiders. And that is the Splatfest. Splatfest. I'm losing my ability to speak and stay awake. Oh, I can take a picture. Sure. I can end it on the float. Why not? I always forget Ruler lets you take a picture, honestly. Did they give me the pop-up? Doesn't it normally, like, tell it you can... I don't know, whatever. Or wait, I can't. Wait, what? Isn't it supposed to be when you get Ruler you can board a float? Did they break this somehow? Am I insane? Well, okay. I guess we're not doing that. I thought that was the thing. Well, anyway. Maybe halftime? No, because you can normally do it on the floats. Like, you can get different pictures on the separate floats before they combine into the stage. No, I mean, I know you get it with a... I thought it was Ruler or a 100x. I won it, yeah, and I won a 10x anyway. So if it was 10x, I would be able to do it. Well, I know it's... I don't think it's Ruler plus 1. I think it might actually be bugged. Because it normally is like, you reached Ruler, you can board a float now. Whatever. Kind of a weird note to end on what was kind of a weird stream, but I hope you guys had a good time. I definitely need to call it, because I am entirely out of things to say at the moment. Working on Raiders videos. Check out my YouTube short if you didn't see it on the Maverick. I forgot Big Man's a watermelon. But yeah. I don't really know what next stream will be. Maybe Splatoon 1. Maybe, but I don't know. But I don't want, maybe Raiders. It probably should be Raiders, right? It probably should be Raiders until I've 100%ed Raiders. I'll do Raiders, probably. Unless I come up with something more creative than just grinding Raiders. But yeah. I might... We'll see. I do have classes, so I probably won't have that much time this week to work on the video. Hopefully I'll at least get the video, like, script done this week. What did you see? Oh, your 100x. Is that what you saw? I don't know. Anyway, players can alternatively board the float after winning the first splat. Oh, you have to win. That's what happened. I lost to rank up to ruler. You have to win. That's stupid. I mean, like, I guess it kind of makes sense, but like, I guess they don't. I mean, you're not gonna like lose your way all the way up. Like, you're gonna win at least one, surely. I don't care. Anyway, good to know for the future, I guess, if this is information any of us needed to have. I just need to end the stream. I don't know why I can't end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Cosmic. Farewell. I'll see you sometime soon with a video or something. Goodbye.